kids. We'll get going in a second once we get a few more people in here. Also, I gotta make sure this is even working. So, yo. Oh, look at that. It finally worked. 3 of you. Wow, that's a lot of people in here. Sorry, I'm trying to get my hands on a firearm, and it's taking me a minute, and I just found one. So, hey, Raina, yes, you are the first one to comment. Welcome into the live stream. Also, I have the camera set up at a fixed point now, so it will be more stable. Sam, Andrew, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, I finally found one of those Rock Island 5.0s. Now I just got to figure out how to pay for it. One of you guys should donate it to the channel. Let me know if you can hear me. I wear good stuff. Looks nice. What do you mean? I'm just wearing a shirt and a hat. Just normals. So. Hey, just checking the audio. Appreciate that, Raina. So, I'm sure many of you that were in the giveaway saw that the giveaway was won by somebody. I already announced the winner, so we'll see if they contact us back in any sort of time frame. Hey, Wesson. Thanks for the buck, man. You didn't have to do that. Was it me with the cool tattoo? Yeah, it's actually sitting there because I just put moisturizer on it. So I'm doing the left arm now. So we've started it. So as you can see, it's this arm I'm letting him do whatever the hell he wants. That picture was obviously pretty blown out as well. But as you can see, I'm letting him put a skull on there, and then we're going to do all the coloring and stuff. It's awkward for me because I'm allergic. Thank you for the question, Sam. It's awkward for me because I have to keep it moisturized, but I have allergic reactions to a lot of moisturizer, so I keep having to switch it. But it seems to be doing okay. We just did it yesterday, and today, I mean, it's not all chalky or breaking up or anything, but yeah, it's coming up. It's going to be really nice. So we just did the line work, and the bulk of the black work you can see like in the eyes and stuff. That's where there's going to be a lot of shading. He does a dot shading style, so yeah, but the whole arm is going to be all this same tattoo. So, but yeah, I'm just kind of keeping it aired a little bit. So sorry if the sleeve looks weird. I'm not trying to mess with anybody. But yeah, absolutely. Thank you for asking. Wesson, man. Like I said, I really do appreciate that. DB, how you doing, man? Watched a few of your shorts again. Liked them, of course. I hit the like buttons. I'm actually going... No penis tattoos. Like I said, the only weird tattoo I got was right here on my forearm. When he was putting it in there, he wrote the letter A, and it looks a lot like the Aero Precision logo when you're just glancing at it. So that was a weird one that he put in there. But yeah, yeah. So this arm will be interesting. Like I said, he gets full reign to do everything, so he can do whatever he wants. Weston says, "How am I doing?" I'm doing good, fam. How you doing? How you doing today? Oh, also, like you can tell that the tattoos help hide a lot of my scars. You can see scars underneath, in some places. But my left arm and my right arm were both equally scarred up, and you can see how visible the scars are on the left arm still. So when you look at the right arm, you look more at the tattoos than you do at the scars, which is why I'm doing it just in general, period. So I like the camera up a little bit higher. It's up a little bit higher than normal, and it makes me look smaller. Makes me look smalls. I'm also going to the range tomorrow, so I'm going to make sure I get at least a few minutes of sleep tonight. Your emotions are scared. Your emotions are scared. Why are your emotions is scared there, my dude? Also, we'll be having some new giveaway announcements during today's live stream, so we'll get to that when we get more people in here, obviously. Camera looky too high. No, it makes... Hello, big brother. Oni-chan. Ah, Wesson, stop it. Thank you so much, Wesson. I really do appreciate that. And that goes into what we're going to be doing, so I already picked up a thing for a giveaway for the members, so guess who gets to get into a gift card giveaway? You. Remember, you're only gratifying the body that God blessed you with. You're feeding the body. Here's the thing, man. there's a really strong chance that the only way my family's ever going to be able to identify me after I go missing is by my tattoos. So it's more like this is my version of a dog tag. Makes me look shorter than 5'4". Makes me look actually 5'4", I would say. Chicken wings or chicken breast? I actually prefer chicken breast because I do not actually enjoy carcass. So I don't like it when it has bone in it. So I'm actually very sensitive to the taste of bone when it's cooked in meat, and I don't like it. That's why I like filet mignon instead of just a straight T-bone. Good question though, Wesson. Thank you. Milo back here. I used Milo for the picture. It was pretty fun. Yeah, that's Milo's house. So Milo has their own grip from one of my 1911s. So that's what keeps her happy. That's her fidget spinning. You like turtles? Go missing? Question mark. What's the plan? You just never know. One of you psychos might kidnap me and drag me out to the woods and do things to my corpse. A new tattoo's looking amazing. God gave us a canvas painted as your liking. We all die eventually anyways. Look, here's the thing, okay? I understand that there's people out there, sorry, just moving things around. My feet shouldn't be hitting them if they are. But I understand that some people don't think you should get tattoos. Some people don't understand the personalization of tattoos. Some people don't understand that tattoos are a personal choice that I can make. I am not of the Jewish faith, so I'm not precluded from being buried in a cemetery. And they're just... Sorry, DB, I just read your comment. You little lion sack of poop poop. But yeah, no. You know what? I waited 43 years before I started getting tattoos. I was a good boy long enough, okay? I rebelled a little bit in my 20s when I had orange hair, and then now that I'm in my 40s and I can do it because I got buddies that I know, I'm going to do it. So I did it. Am so much ill today. Sorry, Raina. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope you feel better. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. Hopefully it's just a bug, something that'll go away on its own. Oh, I know why you would go missing. You pissed off Milo, and now she has a suppressed pistol. Ha ha ha! Joke's on you. That 45 does not have a suppressor barrel. You got buddies that know me, that I know. Uh-oh. Also, like I said, I found the Rock Island 5.0. Unfortunately, I got to pay an extra $100 over what it's normally costing, but so it's still well under MSRP. But holy crap, the markup on those guns! Not going to spill the tea, but it's hundreds over cost when you're not a dealer. But I'm stupid, and I have to have one, so I'm going to get one. Actually, I wonder if this distributor has the Daniel Defense, because if he has the Daniel Defense, I'm just going to get the goddamn Daniel Defense. Stop closing tabs, dumbass. Holy guacamole. Yeah, DB. The Rock Island 5.0 has like the single highest markup of any gun I've ever seen that wasn't like a Barrett. Currently waiting for Papa Alpha to approve your new 22 lever gun because you're under 21. I called it Alpha, sorry. I should have read it as ATF, but Alpha dumbasses. Yep, the 5.0 is the square body. Yep. Let's go back in there, see if they have the H9. If they have the H9, I'm going to get that instead. Screw that. Although I want them both. Oh, they got the Henry Homesteader, but that's not what I said. Yeah, that's one of my 1911s, Brady. That's the para-ordnance double stack that I might have to sell in order to get the Rock Island because I don't have enough money. I'm a po' boy from a po' family. Have I seen the new Bulls? No, I didn't. I'll have to check them out. But I got to see if anybody's got the H9. If it shows up on my store website, then somebody's got it. Nope, nobody's got it. God dang it. Wow, that's sad. Sell? Yes. DB, I will sell some guns in order to get other guns now. I won't sell guns that were gifted to me, and I won't sell guns that were gifted to the channel, and I won't sell guns that I know I can't replace. And the Para Ordnance, I only bought that one because it was cheap. Although subscriber did give me 4 free mags for it, which was freaking badass because it's the Para P1445 frame, so it's the double stack 45. Do I know what BATF stands for? Well, in the classical correct statement, it's the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. But if you're going to go for like funny, well, badass total fork heads. Oh shit! But no, I haven't seen the new Bulls. Let's check out the new Bulls. Bulls Armory. Be well. I have seen that the Desert Eagle 1911s are quite available again now, though. That's interesting. I have all my distributors right now because I'm using, shut up, Store Google, which technically isn't Store Google. For some reason, they put all the distributors and stuff onto my personal email that I had set up for the store. But whatever. People gonna people, yo. Cheap 1911 versus expensive 1911s. Ash, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and other people can tell me whether or not they agree with this opinion. But I think a cheap 1911 or an expensive 1911 in the hands of somebody that's not a experienced shooter, they're going to feel about the same. I mean, obviously you'll feel some material differences, some little differences in like trigger and stuff like that. But if you're not an experienced shooter, then you're probably not going to get like the full experience out of an expensive 1911. Now, if you've been shooting 19s for a while, and I've been shooting them, my first gun was a 1911. So if you've been shooting 1911s for a while and you're getting into them, then you're definitely going to want to start spending more and more money on them. I've got a couple of really nice ones. I got some entry-level junk ones. So it just it's going to be based on your level of experience. So the better you know, the better you are with your firearms handling, the more good shiz you'll get out of your guns. I'm going to change the title to the live. I don't think people get it. And the winners are, that's what I'm going to change it to. And dot, 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 dot. I love that I can change it on the fly while it's actually running in the background. Let's see if I refresh what happens. Yay! And the Whinnier, I called him a Whinnier. The Whinnier helps if I can actually see what I'm typing. The Whinnier. Someone's a Whinnier. Did I type Weenier? No, I typed Whinnier. Whinnier. Somebody's going to be tuning in this live stream and they're like, he can't say winner. What the hell's wrong with this kid? I'm the winner of the dinner. What are some cheap ones to avoid? ATI, Ash. ATI is one that I would definitely avoid. They don't really seem to have a good build to them. Most of the rest are okay, honestly. You never liked 45 ACP caliber. Now, when I see your opinion on that stuff, you changed your mind. Now, today you applied for your 45 ACP license. Raina, that's incredible. I certainly hope you enjoy it, and I hope that I didn't steer you wrong. 1911s are strange in that you can have two that look exactly the same but are still very different. I really wanted to test that, actually. I was going to buy two guns, even if they were like serial numbers close to each other, and see if they shot or felt different as you shoot them. Because I had this applies to cars too. I had a 2014 Mustang, but it was a late 13 build versus a 14 build. And the 13 build had the different style dashboard in it. The cluster had different decals and stuff, and my clutch felt completely different on a 13 to a 14, even though their build dates were 1 month apart. It was interesting because they had changed some parts while running down the line. Brady asks, who won? It was actually a couple, but they were entered in under one YouTube name. It was Tasha and something or other. Tasha and Zach. They got picked, they were subscribed, which was the big thing, and they won, and so they need to get a hold of me. That's all they have to do. I need them to reach out to me. Milo don't even like you. Why does he want you to watch? Sykes, Milo loves everything and she wants you to watch because she likes to people stare. She likes to see all these weirdos come in here and go, uh-huh. 1911 R1 Remingtons are so expensive. They can be, especially when you are where you are in Pakistan. Sykes, Raina is in Pakistan, so licenses are required for firearms. You dated two sisters that looked the same but felt DB. You're a dirty little boy. What's up, Mason? Nukem Dukem says, dang old yo. What's up, brother? Because you're not living in the U.S., you live in Pakistan. Yep. See what you started, DB? Now you're going to feel really stupid when I make you have to time him out when he gets offensive. That's right. You're going to think about that. You're going to be like, I did that. I was the one that was the went the buck up. Oh, I'm going to have to take care of this right now. We're going to have to log in so that we can talk about things. All right, there we go. Open another tab. You're going to have a lot of RAM if you can open a lot of tabs. Sorry you missed the last, but you were busy, but you're here now. Mason, no worries. Fridays was very truncated because I didn't jump on until, what was it, 9:30? Because I had to pick up folks from the airport, so. But you just got here. Yeah, that's fine. Nukem, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about Ash. Hammer, 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 hammer. What? So what's my most controversial opinion on firearms? I don't really have a controversial opinion. I think Chiappa as a company sucks, but most people think that. Yeah, I mean, what should I say? I believe machine guns should be 100% legal because they're so goddamn expensive. They become a self-correcting problem. But yeah, no, I don't really have like a real good like opinion that's controversial. For a budget, yeah, TSOS, yep. You can get, even if you can get the TSOS tanker if you want to go even more basic, but the D45 is nice. You can get the tanker for usually about $350 if you want to go super cheap. DB is funny and always makes something funny and enjoyed his company. Hey, I said it was me too. Two sisters can be very different, Lamau. No, you're fine. I'm just saying if you take it any further. I can't yell at you and then not yell at DB, so I'm not yelling at either of you. I think you are both funny. Yeah, let's check out Chattanooga. They always have all the custom Cerakoted stuff. You guys are sitting there going, oh, is he looking at guns? And I'm going to be there like, yeah, he's looking at buying guns. He's always looking at buying guns. What kind of guns? Guns. Let's see if they have any used guns in stock. Do they have any in stock? They have state compliant sections on Chattanooga. That's funny. A lot of schmiffs. Your plan is to eat like 200 mint lifesavers tonight so you don't have to go to school tomorrow. Dude, that could be dangerous. Be very careful. Be very careful. Ash, thank you so much. Appreciate you being a good soldier. Yeah, a lot of Smith & Wesson used trade-ins. I think they were law enforcement guns. A lot of them are standard. Ooh, a 3953 TSW. Am I not logged in? I'm not logged in. That's why I couldn't see the price. God damn it. Snort them. I can't snort them. Lobster, what's up, dude? How do I feel about the Gerson MC14T? So we had one at Middletown. Unfortunately, for some reason, the boss ordered a pink one. It's almost like when I was buying guns, we bought a lot of guns we could sell, where he bought what was get. But yeah, so I played with it. I actually really enjoyed it. I'm waiting for one to just naturally come in. I don't want to order one because I'm looking for failure guns this year. So I'm going to be buying the Daniel Defense H9 because the number of people that are bitching about it already, plus the fact that it's $1,000 for a 9mm, might mean it's going to fail. So maybe I'm going to like it. And then I found a distributor that has the Rock Island 5.0 enhanced. So I need to get my hands on one of the 5.0 enhances. Hey guys, all you new people coming in, the winner's been decided. It's on the community page. If I didn't contact you, you obviously didn't win. Snorting like pixie sticks. Yeah, for what is the MC14? It's like freaking expensive in shiz. Ooh, that's a lot of money. I don't want to look at that. They're like, what, $390 or something like that. They're a little expensive. Your twin 1911s are pretty close at 34 and 067. You can't tell any difference. Well, that's good, Nukem. I also want to do a thing where because obviously everybody's got a Glock. If you don't have a Glock, get a Glock. So I want to take like three of my buddies we all like all of our 17s, right? I want to put all of our 17s together. Like I want everybody to shoot their Glock 17, and then we're going to put them all on the table and mix them all up. We're going to hide the serial numbers, and I want to see who can identify their Glock 17 as long as it's stock. I don't want to do ones that are modified. They're too easy to tell apart. But I want to see if people can tell their guns apart. Kind of like your dog or your kids. You can easily tell them apart from somebody else's, even if they look kind of the same. So it ought to be a pretty interesting experiment to see if people can tell the difference. All you new people, welcome. The winner's been decided, but you can go ahead and use the links for all that fun stuff. Become subscribed, become a member. We're going to be doing members giveaways. Friday will be the first one. I'm actually giving away a gift card to members only. So if you're at the $2 level, you're going to get a gift card. We just got to figure out which one you want, but we'll figure it out. But members only, $2 level minimum. Don't go any higher than that, and then we will give away some gift card stuff. Do some fun stuff. You think you're about to get rid of one of your Daniel Defense DDM 4 V7s. Daniel Defenses are good, but I think there's better stuff on the market right now for about the same price. You have a Gerson Beretta that kicks ass. You're a bit skeptical on the 1911s. What do you mean? You have a 1911. You have a T-Sauce. Hello, Ocean Dude. What's up? Hey, bro. In 7.62 China marked many pistols in this caliber. Can you tell the company is best in 7.62? Like... I'm not sure what you're actually asking for, but 7.62 is Tokarev. So it was a Tokarev round. So the Papasha PPS H41, the Tokarev TT33, and I believe a few other models were all sold in that. No Glock yet, but you just got a Canic. Well, you got the superior gun, Ash. The Canic is hands down way better than the Glock in terms of trigger feel and overall feel in the hand. However, they don't have Glock's reputation, so you're going to have to take that as a grain of salt. But if you're a newer shooter, you should start your experience with the handgun from the day you buy that handgun. Yes, some are inherently more reliable than others, but you don't know which one is going to be better for you until you own the goddamn thing. So make sure to pick one up. Feel how it feels to you. If you like the trigger better on one, rock that thing. I know a lot of guys that run knockoff guns and clone guns, and they are actually much more happier with the clone guns than they are with the super expensive original daddies. You lost your sequence. I get you, Raina. So like I said, I was just kind of guessing and trying to figure out what you were saying. So if I was wrong, just let me know. You can tell you're 17 by just looking at the slide. See, that's too different then. I want bone stock guns. If yours is all messed up. So we should make grenades legal because they're so expensive and a self-leveling issue. Nah, I don't know. Too many people will just yeet and delete with a grenade. Gerson English, you have 3 T-Sauce. It's all Turkish. You're looking at a 2019 Chevy Silverado Trail Boss 4x4 with the 4.3 V6 and 31 on the odometer for 35,000. The fact that it had the old school 4.3 in it would scare me a little bit, honestly, Ocean Dude. The mileage is nice, but you also didn't say, you said it's a Trail Boss, but you didn't say if it was a crew cab or not. I'm hoping it was a crew cab. But yeah, I think 35 is a little strong right now for that truck. You bought the HP 22, not bad. I think it's a little bit overpriced, honestly, Ocean Dude. With the 4.3, which is the older engine, I probably would be closer to like 30 grand on it. Seth is stopping by for your old man bedtime. Do you enjoy my channel? Thanks for the content. You're very welcome, Seth. Thanks for popping in and having some fun. Ash says, yeah, I've been trying to find budget guns that run well. Your Taurus G3C runs perfectly, but you have a hard time with the sights. Well, if you got a G3C second version of it, it should just take Glock sights, unless you got the one with like the long adjustable rear sight. But Lakeland, not Lake City, but Lakeland makes upgrade parts for the G3C, so I would check them out. Like their sets of sights for that gun are like $60, or if you have the Glock sights, just put any Glock sights on it. If you're new to pistol, learn irons before you get a red dot. Your 17 hasn't messed up. It just got slide wear in one specific spot. See, I would not let you look for the spot. Hey, hello there. Sorry I can't watch your live yesterday. You were a bit busy. Well, I wasn't on yesterday, Ray fan, so no problem. Have I done any range videos? Yeah, if you go on the channel, Skinkin, you'll see that I have older ones. But I'm actually going out tomorrow. I'm shooting the Rock 5.7, one of my 1911s, probably the Mitchell, and the SIG P320 X5 Legion. Anyone else have experience buying from Canik? Sure, taking a while for them to even ship stuff. Well, they just started their American factory in Florida. I don't know that I didn't realize they were already up and running with it, but they're basing out of Miami for that. I've never personally bought like their barrels or anything. We typically order through distributors, but yeah, that's a good question if anybody's bought directly from them. Yeah. You bought a 2020 F-250 8-foot bed, extra cab, gas, XL for about $37,000 new. Yeah. You have a Canik TP9SF Elite, but you got it from the shop. Yep. So is Milo's 1911 a Garrison? Good question, Newcomb. No, it's actually my double stack Para Ordnance Canadian frame build. So Para Ordnance originally just sold, they had different packages available, and my Para Ordnance double stack, it's got a GI slide on it from Taylor's, or I'm not touching it, guys. It's not on my bed here. Taylor Tactical. I wasn't holding it. But yeah, Taylor Tactical GI top on it, because the guy that built it must have taken his custom top off of it, but he left the trigger, the hammer, the rear mainspring housing, everything that he has on it is super nice, other than the beaver tail, which for some reason is a truncated one. I need to change that out. But 1911s, of course, not all being identical. There's actually 4 different beaver tail cuts that are available for the 1911s, and then I think the double stacks have like 2. And of course, the one I have, my Ed Brown, is the wrong cut. Yeah, the T-Sauce Faith. Yeah, we've heard of it. Time to cook some fiddles, y'all. Be good. Keep your powder dry. Absolutely, Sykes, you too. You can stop by the headquarters and pick it up for you. Yes, I have seen the Faiths. Ashred, the TP9SFS is cool too. You were eyeballing the MC9, but you heard it has problems. Not sure if they worked all the bugs out. I spent some time with the MC9. I thought it was pretty darn reliable. I can't really say I had any issues with it. So if anybody else has had the same issues, I certainly want to know what those are. If we cannot see it, it didn't happen. Sorry, Bill. If I put a gun on screen in my hand on a live stream, it would probably algorithm out and just end the live stream and probably strike my channel pretty bad. One of the guys that works at your local O'Reilly's went to the pawn shop to buy a new gun. It was listed for like $530. He offered $500 cash. The seller called the manager and refused to sell it because it was worth $2K. He is suing. Well, unfortunately, that's not going to go well. What state, or I can't remember what state you said you're in, but a pawn shop is a privately owned business. They can choose to sell or not sell an item for whatever price they want. Now, if they had it advertised in a local newspaper or something like that, he'd have to show it. He'd have to sell it for the listed advertised price in an advertisement, but he could just decline to sell it. He could say there was a mistake in the pricing. So the fact is, the guy should have known better than to make a $30 lower offer on a gun that's worth $2,000. He screwed himself by trying to save $30, in my opinion. $30 is not worth something for an offer, in my opinion. If you're trying to drop $30 at 500, you're offering less than 6% less than the actual price of the item. It's not worth it to me. I tend to keep yours clean, but you only have a couple hundred rounds. Hopefully you can update me. I can update you after I get through 1,000. We'll see what happens. Is a 2006 F-150 with 300,000 miles on it, but in still good condition, worth it? If the body's clean, yeah, you can put engines and transmissions and things, no problem. The only time that an F-150 becomes worthless is when they start to rot out on the rockers and the bedsides. If the body's clean and the frame is clean and the running gear looks good, yeah, frickin' jump on it, because like I said, you didn't say what engine it has, but I'm guessing it's either a 4.6 or if it's a 6-cylinder, I'd probably pass on it. But if it's a 4.6, you can change those out in a minute. Not great friends with the guy, but pricing incorrectly is pretty uncool. Well, here's the thing. They probably took it in, realized what it was worth, and never had either a chance to change the price tag, or somebody priced it, the other person didn't like the pricing and decided not to sell it. Now, when I tell somebody a price that I'm going to sell them a gun for, like I actually sold a 1301 tactical for $850 to a guy because I screwed up and said $850 because I only paid 500 for it because I was wrong that the gun was broken and the gun wound up not being broken. So we still made $350. And since I said the words out loud, I honored the price I gave it, dude. There was no price tag on this gun, right? And I'm like, here, you want a 1301 for 850? Because I didn't feel like buying it. So I'm like, here, you can buy this for 850. And yeah, he was like, God damn. So yeah, I wound up selling a 1301 for 850 to a guy. $5,000 with the 5.4. It's not a Hemi, Carl. If it's an F-150, it's a 5.4 Triton. And that is, unless it's flawless body, that's too much money. 300K on an '06. You got to remember that's nearly a 20-year-old truck that's super, super readily available. And you also didn't say whether it was a crew cab or not. If it's not a crew cab for 5K, I would pass. You had another wrestling match. Did you win, Devil? Welcome back, by the way. You don't like any pricing, just give it to me for free. Okay. Mr. Mom says, greetings, and I say, hello. Raina says, you're going to start making your desk setup for streaming. Pray for you. Raina, I think you're going to be successful. Just do it. Just get it done. I've been changing my setup slowly since I started doing it. I brought in a second monitor, and I'm got everything set up here. DB says truck prices are stupid. They are pretty stupid, but again, depending on where you are, he said he was in Texas, but here in Virginia, I can get a 2017 Ram 1500 with the Hemi in it for like 16 grand. So to get something that's 10 years older with much older technology, including the 5.4 Triton, which is known for popping plugs, I would be very hesitant about buying something that old. You're assuming that whoever sold the gun sold it for 500, and that's what they wrote down. You'll never know though. Well, here's the deal. If the gun was on a pawn shop shelf for $530, they probably paid somewhere in the area of $250 to $300 max. So they did not pay. And then, like you said, though, they might have bought it for 500 and intended to raise it, and they just wrote down what they paid for it. But again, your buddy still said it said 530 on the tag. So pawn shops typically will pay 25 to 40% of the value of an item when they take it in. You won a match and you're moving on in the tournament. You're undefeated. Awesome, Devil Games. I hope you win. Hope you win it all. 16 grand, how's the body and rockers? It's a local company that I know. They've actually got a bunch of them and they're all decent. This is Virginia, man. Our shit doesn't rust like it does around your saltwater Miami bullshit area. You know, and they are higher mileage. You're talking 140 to 160,000 miles, but still, it's still a hell of a lot better deal than an '06 for that kind of money, just straight up. Let's see. I'm looking at a couple of them right now. 130,000 miles on it. Crew cab, Ram boxes, 4x4 with the Bighorn package and the 20-inch wheels. They want 18.5 for that. 2015 with the Hemi, 140K on it. They want 14. And it's a crew cab. So, like I said, I mean, it all just depends on where you go, you know, where you live. Only if you live on the beach, only sell it here for the margaritas. I don't know. I've seen some Florida cars that get some pretty bad shiz. Of course, they're the ones usually involved in the hurricanes and shit. Ask Mile if he clicked the like button. Did you click the... No, she can't. I'm not arguing with her today. She was holding a gun earlier. You shot a square body you're eyeing for 1,500. Just needs a starter. Buy that, Skin. Buy that. A square body for 1,500. If it just needs a starter, buy it. Easy. You're here, just got off work, and you're ready for the live. Welcome in. Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, it's a little bit slow going, as usual. I like to listen to you guys for a little while, see what we're going to be talking about today. I'm sorry, I have hiccups. I had some pasta. I haven't actually eaten pasta in like 2 weeks or a week because I've actually cut almost all carbs out. And I was like, ooh, I'll treat myself to a little bit of fettuccine Alfredo. It wasn't good, too much garlic. So I only ate part of it and ate my salad, but it's not acting good with me. The Alfredo part of it seems to be fighting my stomach. How about a topic about tacos? How about how Taco Bell is too much money? They are such an expensive place to go eat now. We were actually talking about it the other day. A party pack of tacos at my local Taco Bell. So you only get 12 of them. I could have swore you used to get 20, but you only get 12 of them, and it's if you want Supremes, it's $35 for 12 tacos. Over $3 or over $2.80 a taco. That's way too much. No such thing as too much garlic. There is, DB. There definitely is. And I'm saying this as an Italian. There's too much garlic. Doesn't look bad. Average condition for a truck sitting for 5 years. I mean, if you're in Texas, it might. You said you're in Texas, right? So it might be a good thing to buy. I think you said you're in Texas. Things back around all of a sudden. Del Taco is the best. You take that back and stuff it in your wrestling garment there, buddy. How's it going? Ukang, late getting here. Currently working on legal petition regarding the liberty to own and possess firearms. Well, I hope your petition goes well. Where are you located there? Your son and I did leftover night. I did smoked sausage and mac and cheese. That would be amazing, actually. The other night I got some coleslaw, and that was just blech, because I got it from KFC. I just stopped and got some coleslaw because I wanted some. And their large is no longer a quart. It's now a little bowl. They put it in a bowl so it looks like more, but it's probably a pint, and they're charging you full price. I was very, very angry. Hernandez isn't Italian, Joe. How'd you know my last name, DB? Bucket says, holy crap, that's crazy for Taco Bell tacos. Mm-hmm. It is. That's why I'm not doing it. I'm offended by what you said. Tacos are less than that, and the hot sauce is really good. Maybe at Del Taco, but the Taco Bell near me. I mean, if I wasn't on my phone, I'd pull it up on my phone and show you. Mix the coleslaw and mashed potatoes together. Sometimes, yeah, I do agree, DB. Greensboro, North Carolina. What is your... Why are you having a legal petition to own and possess firearms in North Carolina? Are you a former felon? North Carolina is a very, very welcoming state for firearms. You don't even have to do the 4473 if you have a concealed carry. I'm confused. Long John Silver's makes great coleslaw. Yes, they do, Mr. Mom, but unfortunately here in the state of Virginia, the closest one to me is 35 minutes away. Not former, current. Oh. Also could be that the food quality is good and it could be expensive. I don't care. I'm not paying $35 for 12 tacos. I don't give a crap who you are. 35 tacos, unless they are like pure Angus steak, like Kobe beef cut tacos, are not worth $3 a piece, especially when they're this big. No such thing. Maybe my Taco Bell is a Michelin star Taco Bell. That could explain it, but I've seen some of the people working in there. It ain't no Michelin star Taco Bell, if you can get my drift. I'm pretty sure that they only put on gloves because it's required. Otherwise, they would bare hand my lettuce. You know what I mean? Thoughts on steak? Medium rare at the most. Medium rare at the most. My old man likes to cook them until they're charcoal briquettes, which is crazy. What's crazy? Oh, the price of tacos? Yeah, it's like the price of tea in China, but when you're an American citizen, you just bitch about the price of fast food. It's way cheaper to make your own food right now, and easier and simpler. So I can go to, like, my local store is a Martin's for a grocery store, and they always have Smithfield bacon on sale. You get 2 pounds of bacon for $8. So you get 2 1-pound packages. You buy one, you get one free. Thing of eggs, some bread for toast, and you just go to town with that. That's, a dozen eggs, so that's 3 days for me. I eat 4 eggs at a time. Quarter out the bacon, so you have 2 packages of bacon. You get 8 meals out of that. Good deal. And it's all still less than $37. You had a 14-ounce prime rib, Mr. Delicious. Yeah, I bet. Devil's not crazy. He won. Sorry, you did not win the safe. You are litigating on behalf of those with and without with prior criminal convictions. Well, if you don't have prior criminal convictions, you aren't. I think. I think that caused. I think it's just a yeah. So I'm not 100% sure on the rights restoration for North Carolina because I'm in Virginia, but I do know that in the state of Virginia, as long as it was a nonviolent felony, not involving domestic abuse, that you can apply after a certain number of years. I believe it's like 10 years here, and then you can get your rights back here in the state of Virginia. I'm not 100% sure what North Carolina's rules are, but here it's 10 years, and then it's a pain in the ass because even if you get your state rights back, you're not allowed to you don't get your federal rights back, so you can't buy suppressors or class 3 items in. Completely unrelated, your uncle found a jar of dead rats. What the hell? Mum and Ra. Skin dude, you're crazy. You got a hefty woman, so you need that big sausage roll. Hefty. We call them calorie enhanced here on the Jimmini Show. Woo, 17 people, 17 likes. Let's keep that shit going up, kids. And it dropped by 2. More likes. I want more likes. Also, if you guys want to get in on giveaways, we are going to start doing giveaways. But you guys have to start liking them. Sorry, I taped my desk to my other desk, and it's causing an issue. And my knife is way over here. Hang on a second. I'm going to go get a knife because I'm always safe with those. Hello, knife. Where are you, knife? The life of the wife is ended by the knife. Why not have a knife laying around? Let's see if we can cut tape with a magazine. Hiya! Yes. Yes, we can. Give the Mitchell away. No. The Mitchell is a rare duck, and I don't want to give away the Mitchell because it's a rare duck. I'll sell you the Mitchell, but it's a rare duck. It's very expensive. You call me crazy, but I ain't the one keeping rats in jars. I said, fair point, but it sounds like it's a relative. So, are you completely free from the crazy tree? $5. That's a good starting bid, but this is going to have a 10-year live auction if we're going to start at $5. I can do it on Gunbroker. You dig the sloth chilling under the GPU. Yeah, we've kind of made Milo's home underneath the GPU. And she doesn't seem to mind it. Keeps her warm when I'm gaming and cool when I'm not. She's married in, fortunately. With a name like that, it still doesn't mean she's not blood. I made a joke about it. Anyways. Oh, boy. I need to check my email. Excuse me a second. Yep, that's email. Security alarm. Have I checked my security report? My grinder report. Just kidding. I would never tell you if I was on Grinder. You shitting me? Let's see. Blacksmith reached out to me. They said, looks good. Yay! Everything looks good. I'm so good. Stuff look good. Stuff, guts, good stuff, gut stuff. Ooh, I'm going to open this up. Let's see. If I miss this one, I might have missed an auction. Damn it, it ended. You guys made me miss an auction. It's all your fault. Oh no, not the dirty jokes. It's only dirty if you do the nasty. Otherwise, we're just talking truths. And my name is Rufus. I speak the truthus. Alabama is a strange place. Let me ask y'all a question down there. If y'all get married in Alabama, move to Alaska, and get a divorce, are y'all still brother and sister? That was wrong. I can't believe he said something like that. He is such a cantankerous old man. I'm not cantankerous. I've never once had a canker sore. Nah. Ooh, how about an Acura? I'm gonna buy an Acura. I love people that can't pronounce the name of car companies right. I want an Acura. Let me ask you a question about your Acura. Ooh, should I get an Alfa Romeo Giulia? That's the big dog. See, all-wheel drive, but it's the 4-cylinder. Nah. It's got a root with that. Do I ever do the Firearms webinars? No, I've never done a webinar. I'm not 100% sure what a webinar would be and entail, but I've never done one. Gotta suck when your dad's also your uncle and grandpa at the same time. You know, you can legally be your own grandfather. I believe it was Roseanne's old wife or her husband who did that one movie, The Stupids, where he explains how you can be your own. But it's actually a lot easier than that. So here's the deal. I'm 44, right? So let's say that I marry a woman. So I become her wife. And she has a daughter. And because I'm 44, let's say she's 40. So she has a daughter that's 20. Let's say my father marries her daughter, who's 20. Then I become my own father-in-law, which makes me my own grandpa. Creepy, but legal. Especially when I steal my own grandson's kid. Wow, Alabama talk makes me dizzy. As an Alabama native, y'all confuse us with Mississippi. Do better. Mississippi only does it because they got the me and the sis in the same word, as well as pee-pee. I love people who pronounce car company names wrong, like Porsche. I like how you type it correctly and then you say that it's pronounced wrong when you add the actual Porsche. Ferdinand Piech is the person that you go to if you want to know how to say Porsche, and that's what he says. You become her wife. Who become her wife? You beat me to it, Dibby. I don't know whose wife I would become. I was talking about Tom Arnold was Roseanne's wife, which is kind of true, let's face it. It's Tom Arnold. Tom Arnold bent over and took it from Roseanne every night till she got kicked off her show again. Ow! I just hurt my face. Did you hear that crack? Got TMJ, temporal mandibular joint. Yeah, well, whatever, dude. This is 2024, bro. This is 2024. If I said something, I'm gonna stand behind it, or next to it, or on top of it. I'll own up to it. That's fine. I will be her wife. I am a lesbian. I only like girls. Anyways, I have to do a video on those Warrior Land lights. That's when I'm going to the range. Jesus Christ, he won't stop hiccuping. What the hell's wrong with this kid? Ooh, a scat pack. Well, then I guess I'm going to have to burn my shirt. Well, hey, Wesson, thank you, bro. Again, you're doing things you don't have to. I appreciate that. Thank you, though. Thank you for another Bucky. You see that? This man has donated enough money to become a member. And he's a member. So he's a member who donated enough to be a member. That makes him super special. Yeah, I'll have to burn my entire wardrobe of red then. Sorry, DB. You're scaring me. And I don't like being scared of people with guns. No, I'm not taking it off. Listen. Did you find your credit card, did you? Is that what you did? Thank you, bro. You're such a nice boy. Oh my God, some idiot wants $600 for a Game Boy Micro 20th Anniversary Edition. I know exactly who it is, too, and they're an idiot. That was absolutely. Actually, I just noticed that. That is their 10th Super on a live stream. Thank you so much, Wesson. I'll make sure to flaunt it in the face of everybody that some people are real G's, real homies, really homie-onomanomanos. I'm going to close this one so I don't screw it up. You've donated time. You should be 40% owner. You want to double check your math there, DB, and go back through my library and see how many videos I produced without any help from you? I will make you a 0.01% owner, but you have to buy in for $100,000. So if you buy in for $100,000, I'll give you 0.001% of my company. It's called money management. I'm good at it. I was a good person with money. Let's see. Selling $1,000 PC that's worth about $400. Look at that, a 3060. Oh, man. So I live in Northern Virginia, as I've said a few times, and I've had a ton of people. You see all these same people that keep listening to all their shiz, and man, are they just morons. Because they ask the stupidest amount of money for the stupidest shiz. You realize I do numbers for a paycheck? Well, as long as you aren't doing English for a dictionary, you're good. You're an accountant? Are some of your tattoos like timetables? You know, like Jamie or Adam Savage? He has like a ruler on his forearm. Is that what you got? Is that what you got? I see like somebody wants $250 for a stupid Thermaltake P90. Those are just freaking normal, and I gotta sit all the way vertical. Otherwise, I can't do this because I keep falling over. 30 Ti Pavilion desktop trade only, and it's a shitty like Shules edition. Nice. Gaming setup. See what this guy's gaming setup is. I can measure 12 inches, no ruler needed. Yeah, but you have to measure 4 times to get there, right? I can roast just like you, son. Biggest gaming setup on Marketplace. No, it's not. It's a P7. Big deal. Corsair Vengeance i9 10 850K. So 850K. So that's what? Z490? A 3080. Ooh. Non-water cooled GPU. I mean, he only wants $1,000 for it. So some of the equipment's actually worth some of that money, but it's not the biggest one on here. I actually have, this is bigger than a P7. 1200 watt PSU. Okay, that's not that good. Ooh, drawing tablet. And a PSU that doesn't have a power cable for the motherboard. Yeah, okay. Dang, he's got big feet. Yeah, folks are crazy out here with the auctions. It's like pulling rare in a listing title automatically justifies at least 50%. Yeah, also people that just want to bid on stuff. Bucket, I see that here. What kind of shotgun round would I recommend for home defense 12 gauge? Double aught buck or birdshot, but double aught buck will do the job for you. But X Macro versus Glock 48. The X Macro has 17 round capacity stock versus 10. It has a slightly wider grip than the 48, has a better grip angle with removable back straps, and it has a longer barrel. So I'm going to go with the X Macro over the Glock 48. Although I love when people trade in Glock 48s because my 1911 without a rail will fit right into a Glock 48 holster. Michael, what is going on? You've been sick with the flu and it sucks. I will be sure to agree with you there. Mr. Mom says they'll be back in a bit. Thank you, Mr. Mom. Enjoy your time walking away. Looks like you're going for whiskey. But yeah, Michael, that sucks. Flu sucks. I'm finally over my lungs thing, 99% or so. Every now and then I still get a... That was me being weird. Who donated the most amount on a stream? When I did a few streams way back in the day, some dude donated $50. And that was an insane donation. But again, I don't ask for donations. So please understand that I don't need donations. Please don't donate. Thank you. I love you, Wesson. You're a mod. You're a cool ass dude. You don't have to give me money. I want Google's money. I love you though. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. How the hell do you have 267,000 miles on a motorcycle? That is, 26,000. That makes more sense. Jesus Christ. Do I remember you? Yeah, I remember you, Easy Weapons. No, I remember you from the last live stream. You left a bunch of messages and asked a lot of questions. This is a good fight. This is a good fight. Actually, now that I'm doing that, it does itch. Oh, and I ripped my nails up too, so that was good. No, you want me to get more ammo. I got plenty of ammo for right now. I actually got a 1,000-round case of ammo for 9mm just recently, and I'm going to be shooting that up tomorrow. And then I had to pick up some 45 ACP to do some shooting, so I appreciate it though. No PSA mags in the 48. What? I didn't even know PSA makes a mag for the Glock 48. PSA Glock. So considering the Dagger uses PMag mags. I would guess they only carry the PMag stuff. Although if I got a Glock 48, I would just run stealth mag, or not stealth, the S15 mags, the 15 rounders from Oh, that was an electrical shock. Ugh, hang on a second. Wow. Whew. Sorry about that. My whole body just like got a huge freaking shock to it. Holy shit. Ow. Micro dagger. Well, yeah, but that just used. So that's using the S15s, right? Oof. A nerve just pinched the shit out of itself, I'll tell you that much. Okay. Well, I mean, that's a straight up double stack, though, right? I need to get my hands on one. Now you got me at a loss. I've not played with the micro dagger myself. Shield arms, thank you, not stealth arms. I keep thinking about the platypus skis. Um, ouch, yeah. I thought the micro dagger was akin to the 43X. 43X and 48 have the same frame, so if it's akin to the 43X, then it will work with that. But yeah, I've never played with that 15 round mags. If it is shield arms, then I will be impressed. You have a bunch of aftermarket stuff on it. Yeah, well, you know, if you got to upgrade it though, that's the one where I always come in. I'm always a little confused. If I have to upgrade the shit out of my Glock, I always do it and then I sell the Glock because I'm never happy with what I end up with, and that's just a personal problem though. Okay, all you new people, giveaway is done. Already announced the winner. It's on the community tab if you're here for that. However, you can use the codes down below to get some savings. Also, if you become a member of the channel for $2, I'm going to be doing some members only giveaways. So $2, you get early access to videos. I uploaded 2 today. You get early access to videos as well as member only giveaways. If you're just a regular person, near the end of the month, the last week of every month, I've been doing a lot of thinking back and forth, guys. So the last week of every month, I will start at the beginning of the week on the Monday live stream, and on the Friday live stream, we will end. I will do a giveaway every last week of the month. So that'll be coming up here. So make sure you're subscribed. I won't be doing it the same way that Blacksmith and I teamed up because they had me do a community post, but then it ruined my ability to put up posts during the week. So what I will do is I will do a Monday video that you'll have to like, comment, and all that shiz with. But I'm going to be doing different giveaways for that because that is coming out of the straight up Google money for videos, and then we'll figure out the rest later. So make sure that you're subscribed and you like the video and you're a member for all that shiz. Speechless. All I can give you is a chance to go to another channel. Thank you so much for coming to this channel and sitting here and listening to this, because you're going now. That's where you're at with your Glocks, and you don't keep any of the stock parts. I keep a lot of my internal parts, but when it comes to customizing Glocks, I tend to get rid of those right away. Do I have a favorite boxer? Yes, a 1999 Porsche 911 Turbo, the first of the water-cooled ones. That Boxer 6 is probably one of the best engines ever made. Thank you, Talon. It's good to know. And you're typing, which means you're constipated as fuck. When's the membership giveaway? We're going to do the first one on Friday. Because, yeah, you guys, I've been pushing it for a month, and now that we have members, the first one's going to be on Friday. It's going to be some gift certificate. We'll figure out who gets what. I can either just buy it digitally while we're in the live stream and send it to you, or we'll figure it out, or I can actually just send you a physical gift card, but we'll see what happens. But it'll be Friday. So if you become a member before Friday, you get entered in for a chance to win a gift card. It's not going to be a huge one because I'm using the funds from each version of the joining this channel stuff. So members, I'll show the analytics on Friday. Whatever it actually shows is what I will be giving away in terms of a gift card. So it could be like 50 or 60 bucks or something like that. So yeah, 60 bucks. Spend $2, you help grow the channel. Your prizes get bigger every month, and then so yeah, we'll do the members the first Friday of every month, and the regular viewers the last Friday of every month. Thank you very much for helping me pick that, Wesson. strong suggestion. In terms of favorite physical boxers, I'm probably going to say I haven't really watched boxing in a long ass time. I switched over to UFC back when it was banned. Back when it was, I can't even remember what the name of it was, but back when ring MMA was actually banned in the United States, then I stopped watching actual boxers. I guess Mike Tyson is the last boxer I watched box, and that was back before he went to jail. You watched what, bro? Somebody watch something. Somebody do something spicy. How are you, no? Why is it spicy? So all you new people, we're here having fun. We're just hanging out, talking about giveaways and all that stuff. So jump in here. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys want to do, what you want to talk about. If you have any questions about me, questions about the channel. You know, it's my first ever YouTube video, so hopefully I can make this work. Someday I'm gonna get one of those plaque things from YouTube. I heard it's hard to get though, so here's hoping. Fingers crossed that someday I get a YouTube plaque. You like Hanes Boxer Briefs, but Fruit of the Looms is nice too. Drinking beer and red drink. I don't drink beer. It's a personal choice. I just don't like the way it tastes. But yeah. I don't know who I'm wearing, but I am wearing boxer briefs. I wore tighty whities most of my life, but now I wear the boxer briefs. It's time for you to put a dent in this bottle. You'll catch us later. Just sit there drinking while you're listening. Tell you what, every time you hear me say take a drink. I try not to do it too much, but it's gonna happen. Pew pew pew, smiley face. I think everyone should take a split second and light the live at the top right corner on their phone. That's right. I'm usually pointing to where it is. Sorry, this arm is very sore because I got attacked with a needle yesterday, and it was really painful. That's your favorite boxer. I understand. Dum dum. I'm a dum dum one gum gum. Yum yum with the gum gum for the dum dum. There, I put both of my legs up because one of them just fell asleep. I am not having a good nerves night. My nerves are shizot for shizot. My shizots. He just said shizots a bunch. Yes, he did. Yes, he did, because if he says any other word, well, people get all, oh no, he said a wordy dird. Hey man, just tuned in. How did you say I could see who the winner was? Well, it wasn't you, Quincy, so I can tell you that. But if you go to my main page and you go to the community tab and you scroll down, it's on the when you do on the community posts. But I can tell you for a fact it wasn't you, unless you have another channel. And then if it is you on the other channel, then you'll have to send me a message from that channel. Kuhn says, see y'all later. You're going to go bitch slap a couple beavers with a 6.5. Why would you go and hit animals with an old Chevy diesel that sucks? You're weird. There's a drinking game. There's another drinking challenge you do when you're sitting here. What is the drinking challenge you do? Dang it. Haha, congrats, winner. Yeah, no, it's interesting. Like I said, I let Blacksmith be in control of it all, so literally I had no say in it. They happen to be an American people, so I don't know what the process was, but it's done. Yeah, I know exactly what he's talking about, dude. I'm making a joke. One thing you'll notice if you hang around this channel a lot is that I'm a bit of a smartass and a dumbass and a smartass. So I layer the dumbass in between two layers of smartass. It's kind of like a tiramisu of tiramisu dumbass. So yeah, no worries, dude. It takes a little while to get into my humor, to understand where I'm coming from. I was bullied a lot as a child. Go figure, I have a smart-ass mouth. And I developed a quick wit so that people would stop picking on me. Because I was a teeny tiny little fellow when I was younger. Now I'm almost 5'4", so yay genetics. Nerve pain sucks. You have an EMG on both arms in a couple of weeks. Well, I hope that your electrocardiograph goes well. There's another word that you use a lot. So? Is it so? I use so a lot. Sarcasm is the jack of all trades. Yeah, sarcasm is for sure. I try to find other ways to be interesting person. Like, I would find what somebody, is it like, by the way? I would find what somebody's weakness was, and I could find ways to, in a colloquial way, make fun of them until they quit school. Yeah, you should watch the videos that I edit, Michael. When I do the range videos, every other word is a so. I have to stand there and think out my script in my head because I don't do scripted videos. When I do a 19, 20-minute long video on a brand new gun, that is literally me just playing with the gun, giving my thoughts, giving my knowledge of the company if I have it, things like that. And it does allow the word so. So is almost as bad as the word in my opinion, yet I do it a lot, especially on live streams. I have noticed that, I have caught that, and that's why I was able to guess the second most common word I use. Is almost a accepted word on live streams because again, unscripted, you expect somebody to not really be like rolling everything over in their head, but I should be, as somebody who's presented lots of videos and done lots of different things, I should be like Eminem in that respect. Professional rappers, when they just bust out a freestyle like that, they do it because their brain has been trained to handle that presentation style. And as a content creator that has done super long takes on a lot of my videos, you would think that I would have that worked out of my vocabulary. In fact, it took me a long time to get rid of saying across because I didn't notice it, but for like 10 years I was saying, this comes across my desk, it came across my foot. Yeah, it's across. Wesson says, I thought you were 6 foot. I am. It's another one of my silly little in jokes. I started a long time ago because I noticed some content creators have teeny tiny hands. So I would pick up a 1911 and it almost disappeared in my hand. And I'd be like, I don't know. I think it fits really well considering I'm barely over 5 feet tall. I'm actually 6'4". I am a half foot shorter than I used to be though. Actually 2.5 feet. Next challenge in my new video is to not say so. That's going to be difficult. I can do it in an edited video. I don't know if I can do it in a video that's a long form. Plus, I already filmed 2 of them, and they have a lot of so's in them. Hey, check it out. Charlie's in from Cisco. He's on break. Awesome. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging with the crew. The zoo crew, the late morning zoo crew. Yeah, and that's why you're usually hammered by the time we're done. I love being your excuse to drink. It makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Also makes my butt fall asleep because this chair is not comfy. I'm looking at new chairs this upcoming week because during the live streams lately, I've been pulling all of the vinyl covering off of these chairs. Not only that, it raised me up a couple of inches. Look at that. Mama, I'm even taller now. Hey, teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. I don't know why I keep slipping into a southern accent either. Sorry, I apologize. It's really dumb of me to keep doing that. Any hoosters? How's that for a transition word? How could you go about working at a gun shop or like run related things? To work at a gun store, you have to figure out what kind of personality you have in terms of working with others and the public. If you work at a large place like Sportsman's Warehouse or Dick's Cabela's, any place that still sells guns, those places have a completely different feel from a mom and pop or a pawn shop. A mom and pop like Middletown and Liberty Arms, you're going to be a lot more laid back, but you're also going to be able to say a lot more things that you feel. So you have to decide where you want to work first. Luca, what's up? Once you've decided that, then you have to decide whether or not the people that work there are the kind of people that you can comfortably work with. I've had, when I was running Middletown, I had people come in asking for a job and they totally did not fit. They were just, unfortunately, younger dudes that really don't know shit about guns, but they want to come and work at a gun store because they think they're going to get all these great discounts. They can buy things at cost, all that crazy stuff, which you can't. Okay? You can't. I have a special relationship with Travis. I've known him for almost 10 years, and he was letting me buy things because he knows I have a gun channel, and I would promote his store, things like that. But as an employee, you got to work with them and the type of clientele that you want. Now, if you're a good old boy, you don't want to go work at a Sportsman's Warehouse because you're never going to be able to be yourself. You're going to have to be a stuck up, stick up your ass, just by the rules person, and you're not going to enjoy it. So find a place that works the same way you do. How's it going, Luca? Thank you for coming in for another live stream. Appreciate you leaving me some messages. Remember to have customers give your full middle name. That was your biggest downfall. Nah, Charlie. You were fine, dude. You are fine. Start hanging out at your local shops and see which one fits and spend a lot of time there. Exactly, Nukem. Basically what I said, but simpler. I like to give long-winded speeches that say the exact same thing because I'm playing for time, I want the stream to go long. Now I look like I'm milking a triceratops. It's really hard to milk a triceratops. They move around a lot and they're like really big. Oh, that actually is hurting a bit. Sorry. I'm lifting my sleeve up a little bit. Tattoo's a little bit sore. Hey, I said sorry like 4 times tonight. So every time you say sorry, you should take a shot. I'm mixing New York and Canadian at the same time. Oh, forget about it, don't you know? That's a good one there, don't you know? Forget about it. My buddy over here, he's got a fugazi, and he's got a little bit of the maple syrup, you know. It's going to be a good time. He's got poutine and some gabagool. You just type faster than I can talk. Or the delay between me seeing your words and me speaking to your cameras. Although it looks like we're fine, but I have no idea what the delay is. Like, here's the thing. I'm going to say something right now, and I want to see somebody type it, okay? Someone type fork. I'm timing it. See, that delay wasn't too bad. That was literally less than 10 seconds. It was more like 5 seconds. So the delay's not too bad. Apparently you type so fast. I just didn't see it, Nukem. I'm going to need a couple of your guns for inspiration, please. Look at that. Everybody's typing fork. But Nukem got you. Nukem must be on a keyboard. You on a keyboard? If you're on a keyboard, then you're bored with the keys. Oh, here's another tip for all you wannabe, aspiring people that are going to go on YouTube. Hopefully I'll be on YouTube someday. You got to keep your eyebrows in check. Because sometimes I'll do an entire video and I didn't. Sorry, I thought I had the Indian dot. But sometimes I said sorry again. I'm so sorry. I've gone and watched my videos and my eyebrows are up the entire damn video because I'm thinking with my brain and it's hard to get your eyebrows to drop when you're thinking. Spork. I like Spork. Dying old Android. Nothing wrong with Android. Tip for what? Tip for being a YouTube content creator, because I'm just a creator. I'm Ader the creator. You can call me Ader, because I ate her food, and then I ate her corn, and then I ate her porch, and then I ate her dad. I hate her dad. Ate her. Sorry, my brain is now officially on break. I'm trying to read things. Congratulations. Somebody said it was rigged. Ha! You'd know if it was rigged because it would be somebody I know that won. Oh shit, somebody typed something wrong. Hold on a second. Oh, it was just Wesson. Oh. Why do people think we're going to respond to that shit? Number one, if somebody's going to accuse me of anything, they should probably accuse me of something that actually could possibly happen, since fentanyl doesn't work on me. I never get it. Here from my great wisdom, you're off to bed. Flu medicine is kicking in. Good night, all. Dude, take a bottle of Dayquil with you when you wake up. Your first shot should be Dayquil, because that'll be better than taking NyQuil when you wake up. Not if you're a drunk, though. Don't. I'm not giving you drug taking things. I'm just saying, when you wake up in the morning, I used to, when I'd wake up and I didn't feel good, I would do NyQuil before I went to bed, and then without thinking, I'd do NyQuil when I wake up. You get to sleep a little extra long, but it's not good sleep. Plans on any merch? I have merch, Quincy. If you go to my spring store, which again, I don't think it's showing here. Let me go over here and go into here. And go into here. Let's see. Subtle, charge, products. There we go. It doesn't want to show any of my products. Never mind. But I have my own stuff. If you just go to my main page and look at any of my other videos, you'll just see that I have merch up on the pages. I have hoodies and t-shirts and stuff. I'm working on some new ones. I'm just going to work on some just plain Jimmini Show shirts. The ones that just say Jimmini Show, and they'll have the American flag on the side. So as soon as I can get around to those, I will. Michael, I hope you feel better, bro. Can I do a review video on the Shield Plus? I already did. It's up on the channel. In fact, it's not even that long ago. I did a Shield Plus. Let's see. I did the Shield Plus. Unless I forgot to upload it. I did a shield plus. Oh, I did an easy. Never mind. I will grab a shield and I'll do one this weekend. But I already have videos up until the 17th or 21st already uploaded. So you'll have to become a member if you want to see it sooner. I will get it done. No, I stole that RTX 4090 from an old lady who bought it for their grandson. Wesson, that's almost the truth. You don't donate unless it's for charity or hookers, but you will buy some merch to support. Well, I appreciate that you even thought about that, but I tell you what, if you give me money, I will spend some on hookers. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Yeah, I'm going to do like I said, I'm going to do a more basic shirt, so it's not going to have my big smiley logo, and it's not going to be a stupid thing. It's just going to be a font on one side that just says the Jimmini Show, and it'll have the American flag on the arm. So that is one that's going to be coming. And then I will do something else, probably like Milo and Red Drink together or something like that. For real, is it? No, Wesson, not 100%. Here's the deal. So I am, if you go back on the channel, you'll see that I was a deal hunter for years. Always have been, always will be, because I hate paying full price for anything, okay? I got this Game Boy SP Advance 101 because it had a crappy body on it, and I got the whole thing for like 50 bucks. They sell for 120 bucks. I put a shell on it. I did break the power switch when I was putting it on, but you just grab a stick, put it in there, and it works fine. But I have this whole thing redone for like 65, 70 bucks. So I'm into savings. But I bought 3 at the same time for like 140 bucks, and I sold 2 of them for 220 bucks, so that actually paid for itself. That's what I kind of do. So I'll buy a large bundle of graphics cards from somebody, for example. My buddies at the pawn shop call me every now and then when somebody has a bunch of crap to sell that they don't want to deal with. So I bought 6700 XTs and 3060 Ti's for 100 bucks a piece. Bought a bunch of those, right? Sold them, made enough profit to buy a 4080. So I had like $500 cash into a 4080 at the time. I wanted paying $800 for it, so I just said $800 because I got it for like $300 or $400 under MSRP, and then I sold it for $1,300, and I got that for $1,600. So really, I have about $1,000 into my 4090. Do I like hunting? Easy. I've never been. Nobody's ever taken me. I've never really been offered the chance to go hunting. I would go hunting. I don't mind hunting. I don't think there's anything wrong with shooting an animal for sustenance, but nobody's ever asked me to. Quincy says, got to get his kids ready for bed, man. Have a great night. You too, Quincy. Thank you so much. He's more than welcome to join. I didn't know you go hunting, Charlie. Although it's going to be really hard to shoot a deer when you're hearing me going, hey, look, it's a deer. Clippity, cloppity, clippity, cloppity. The entire time you're trying to line up your shot. Or when I accidentally bring Nerf guns. Man, I brought a sniper rifle. Wait till we get up in the tree stand. We get up in the tree stand, I pull out the Nerf Super Dart. Then you don't realize I just put the Super Dart body over a Mosin Nagant. So then all of a sudden my Nerf Super Dart is shooting 30-06. Actually, I would rechamber a Mosin Nagant in like 22-250 just to piss off the entire world. Why did he do that? Well, legend has it he was dropped on his head as a child. I believe it. And then according to what we were able to find, he was picked up and then dropped again because they weren't sure the first time was enough. And after that, the doctors finally came back into the room. They're like, hey, man, you got to stop that. You had a choice like 7 months ago to end this, and you didn't take it. Because for those of you that don't know, I was born at 7.5 months. So I was an early baby. I was made early. They pooped me out. I was 4 pounds, 4 ounces when I was born. I should have been a midget. Biggest pain is walking in quietly. Well, see, that's the biggest pain. Then you don't want me. Thank you for inviting me, but it's not going to happen. I'm sitting there and I'll have around cracking through the leaves. Wow, I have a big lag going right now. I think YouTube is mad at me. Casey says hello, and I say hello right back to you. Rechamber a Mosin. Good day to you, sir. But I was going to do it, and I said good day to you, sir. We do not desecrate a Mosin Nagant that way. Yeah, but I also wanted to put a 45-degree throw on the bolt. Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to go stand outside in the blizzard in your underwear. We are civil here, sir. I said good day. You think you were 7 pounds 9 ounces? That's pretty good for a fish. Actually, I think, what is it? It's supposed to be like 8 pounds. I don't know. I was born in 1979 in Korea. It was like 4.5 pounds or something. Mosin or Garand? I kind of like the Garand because I like the pull and go bang, pull and go bang. I don't like the so that puts the Mosin Nagant ahead of it in my book. All right, Garand. I say Garand. You know what I mean. Seen a guy make a 2 pound trigger for a Mosin. Holy crap. Bet that was a good shooting gun though. So we had a McMillan TAC 50 come into the Middletown shop. Guy wanted like 9 grand for it, which was a steal because the base TAC 50 was like 10.5, but he had a Leland barrel put on it, something like that. And the guy had to have the barrel imported to McMillan, and McMillan fit the barrel to their own receiver. He didn't like the McMillan barrel, and he had the gun built. And that thing had like a 1 pound trigger, something close to a 1 pound trigger. And when you're talking about a 50 BMG bolt action with a 1 pound trigger, that's pretty damn impressive. And it was a clone of that Afghan 2 mile shotgun. Some Canadian sniper shot a guy from 2 miles out with the McMillan TAC 50, and yeah, that's that. Like I said, it was pretty crazy. And you like my definition of a bolt action? And you can throw clips at your buddy's helmets. Yeah, I throw clipazines anyway. It's really weird when we're at the range and somebody asks me to hand them a clip, and I just stand there looking at them like they're stupid. That thing was scary. Yeah, you remember the TAC 50. Do I enjoy these lives? You just want to know because you definitely do. Yeah, man, easy. It's cool for me. I like to, dude, 18 consecutive people. Yeah, here's the deal. By the time that I'm done in 6 hours, or what is it, 4.5 hours from now, I'll have had 15 to 20,000 views because of all the people dipping in from the shorts who don't want to take the time to stay because they're all pussies. And the people that stay and we have nice, fun conversations with, they're the reason I'm here. Now, if I switch over to the long form side of live streaming and you guys come back for that, I'm down for that too. But yeah, I like it on the short side. Also, forcing people to subscribe if they want me to give them stuff kind of gives me a power trip. You want my shit? You sign up right now, motherfucker. I'll give you shiz, but you got to do something for me. Bend over and squeal, boy. And because it's a typical live stream, I've lost 4 people since I started. You handed a guy a paperclip that asked for a clip. I'd do that too, sure. But the Garand is a clip. Yeah, I know. But still, if somebody asks me for a clip for like a Glock, yeah, no, they don't get anything. You're unwinding from a long day of fun with the family. Now you're bored, and now here. I hope you're having a good time while you're here, Casey. Otherwise, I feel bad for ruining the rest of your night. You were already bored, and now you're watching me. Difference between a 1 to 7 twist versus a 1 to 8 twist. All right, so the 1 to 7, 1 to 8, what that number means, that means for every certain number of inches, the bullet, because it's fired, is only going to turn 1 time in that second number. So a 1 to 7 means that for every 7 inches of barrel, the bullet has 1 full rotation. 1 to 8 means, and you need an 8-inch barrel for a full twist. So what happens is the number of twists that you can get on a round before it exits the end of the barrel, the more accurate supposedly the round can be. That's why people say a 1 to 7 twist is better than a 1 to 9 or a 1 to 10. So like an AR-10 and 308 is typically what, a 1 to 10 twist, because it's a heavier round. It doesn't need as much, but the lighter rounds need more twist to stabilize as they fly through the air. So a 1 to 7 with a 223 or a 223 wild will get much more accuracy when shooting out of a 1 to 7 twist. Have I seen the longest shot yet? It was totally cheated. No, I didn't. Steven says, hi, I'm late to the live, but you made it. Is 10 mil too hard on guns, or is that just a myth? It depends on the gun, my friend. Polymer frame guns, it could be a little bit more damaging to the fire control group. It could beat it up a little bit, but in general, 10 mil guns are designed to handle 10 millimeter. So it's more of a myth than anything else. But yeah, so for example, my AR-15, which is chambered in 5.56, it's not a 223 wild barrel, but it's a 1-7 heavy barrel. So number one, heat won't cause deflection as much or warping, heat warpage in the barrel, but it has a 1-7 twist. So when it's firing a 55 grain bullet, it gets that thing spinning really good. It's like throwing a football. If you don't put a nice spin on it, you get a wobbly football. It's the same thing with your barrel. After 48 shots, he finally got it. Hey, you know what? Getting it is getting it, dude. Garand thumb, is that a myth? No, that's a real thing. If you've never gotten that, it's a little painful. I've also done it with 1911s to show people that it doesn't actually, excuse me, break your thumb. But as you're loading one and pushing your rounds down, sometimes you can get the bolt to go home and it just smashes your finger in there. That's what they call Garand thumb. It's a rite of passage, kind of, for a lot of guys. So as you're pushing the clip in to load it, you push past the bolt and the bolt releases on its own, jams your thumb. I did that with the 1911 in front of customers in order to show them that it's not a bone breaking maneuver. And it shouldn't break your finger because even the recoil spring, even if it's like a 15 or 20 pound recoil spring on the Garand, is not strong enough to break your finger. You gave your buddy Mark 19 hand, you broke it in 2 places. How'd you do that? If 10 mil breaks your gun, then the manufacturer will most likely fix it before you show off their poor quality. Exactly. If you have a fatigue break or some kind of unknown catastrophic failure of a 10 millimeter, that happens. That happens with everything. We had to send a Walther PP22 or a P22 back because it actually cracked the slide somehow. Just manufacturing problems, I guess. What's my favorite revolver? Yours is the Gasser 1870. I'm a more modern-ish type guy. I prefer swing-out cylinders. I prefer higher capacity, so I like the GP100. I think that's a good one. But the SP101 is also a really good favorite of mine. Yeah. I can't believe we dropped down to 9 viewers at one point. What the hell? It's like YouTube sitting there going, I don't know, this guy hasn't made us any money, motherfucker. 20-inch AR or 16 AR in general. 16 if you're going to be using it in more urban environments, or if you're not going out past like 150 yards, I would not recommend going over a 16-inch barrel. But if you want to reach out and touch something, then you're going to want something in a 20-inch barrel. 20-inch barrel will allow you to get more velocity, thus allowing you to go out far enough to hit longer range targets. Am I excited for the Fallout show? I'm definitely going to watch it, Luca. I don't know what to expect because a lot of adaptations always get so much wrong that it's not worth watching. I mean, the fact that Halo dude keeps on taking off his armor. The Dardic mag-fed revolver. I have seen that, Nukem. That is an awesome choice. Have I heard of the Gasser 1870? No, I haven't. Let's look it up real quick. And then for all you people that have been here for a long time, you know that I have to e-beg every hour because it makes me feel like a sad little bitch, but I have to. Let's see, Gasser 1870. Definitely interesting looking. Why is this cylinder seal so tied up to the back? It's not gas driven, is it? I mean, I know it's called the Gasser, but it's not gas driven, is it? Hold on a second. Revolver chambered for 11.3 by 36R and was adopted by the Austro-Hungarian cavalry in 1870. It was an open frame model with the barrel unit attached to the frame by a screw beneath the cylinder arbor. The arbor pin was screwed into the barrel unit and fitted into a recess in the standing breech. The cylinder was gate loaded from the side and a rod ejector. The carrier pins passed through the holes in the frame to engage the locking mechanism. Slightly retracting the hammer allows one of these pins to move inward, preventing the hammer moving forward again until released. The pistol can therefore be carried safely when loaded. Pressure on the trigger withdraws the pin from the path of the hammer before firing. Interesting. Okay. That is actually pretty interesting. Thank you for telling me that exists. Steven says, thanks. What is the slide-driven revolver? Have I heard about the 5-minute diet? The trick is to stop eating for 5 minutes a day. Huh? Are you calling me fat, bro? I take offense to that, my friend. I'm only fat on the body where it counts. Stop looking at guns that you want to buy, because it's just gonna get you in trouble. Trouble, trouble, trouble. Yeah, yo. 34 3 terabyte SAS drives. Don't fall for that. Don't buy SAS drives. If somebody tells you they have SAS drives, frickin' run, because they're junk. Have I seen the DP27? Oh, you guys love making me look up stuff. The DP27 gun. You're only fat in the mirror. Oh, it looks like a, what is that? The 22 Stinger, the 180. But obviously it's not. It says it's still in service. Oh, because Russia-Ukraine war, they re-enlisted use of older ones. 795,000 of them were built until the 1950s. Yeah, but they're counting it as being back in service because of the Ukraine shiz. That's right, he says shiz. Don't need to cuss. Don't need to be vulgar. Mother, father. Humperdink. I'm using words that YouTube algorithm will like. Zero. Tell me some shit, kids. Tell me something rude. $350. Okay, here's a computer a guy wants way too much for, okay? He calls it a gaming computer. It's not. So it's a GP, it's got an 810 5800K. So it's at least a DDR3 platform. So it's an 810, which means it's from like 2015, 16 maybe. So you're talking about a 9-year-old thing. Has a GTX 1066 gig. So it's got a $20 processor and motherboard with a $80 graphics card. Has a 60 gigabyte SSD, so barely enough to hold Windows. And 1.5 terabytes in terms of storage, and it has 16 gigs of RAM, which is way overkill because that processor is too slow to use any of that. And it has a cheap ass 420 watt power supply, and he's running a graphics card that requires a 6-pin adapter on it, and he wants $340. That is just ridiculous. Oh, and an unactivated copy of Windows 10. It says Windows 10 Pro key, no key. Windows 10 Pro, no key. So the dude just downloaded an ISO and threw it on there, but he doesn't have the key for it, so it's not registered. That is freaking hilarious. He's got a $100 PC and he's trying to sell it for $350. Jump off of a small wall. Check out the Webley Fosbury. It's a slide-driven revolver. Webley Fosbury. I love how I'm giving my reactions to guns that you guys are making me look up. I can't buy one, so I'm angry. Hair of the Webley Works. It's kind of cool. That is weird how it works. It slides on the rail to open, unlock, and rotate. That is interesting. Hey, all you new people, what guns are you happy for this year? Or what guns do you think will suck this year? I'm personally thinking the Rock Island RIA 5.0E, the enhanced, which is funny because they're calling a version of a gun they never actually released an enhanced because they had to get a second revision before they even released the first one fully. And now the second version of it is going to fail horribly because they have like a nearly $500 markup on the cost of the gun. I'm getting one of those just because they're so shitty. What are my thoughts on the PX4 Storm series? I like it. I've never personally owned one. I have shot them. I like the rotating bolt or the rotating barrel. The Grand Power K series was very similar. One of my buddies has a 40 cal K series Grand Power, and the rotating bolt does help with things such as tilting. So the barrel doesn't tilt, it just rotates because it doesn't have to unlock the same way. It also aids supposedly in accuracy because it runs on a cam system to rotate and it comes back on a cam system. So theoretically, it does make it a very accurate barrel. But again, I've never owned one, so I'd be interested to own one at some point. Weston with another $1. Thank you, good sir. You're such a good person. Have I started shipping out the 400 Legend yet? I know that we had bought a lot of ammo for it, but I don't know. Hold on a second. Let me look at a distributor. 400 Legend. 400 Legend. Let's see. Nope, they have not. There's your answer, son. Oh, that's because I typed in 400 Legends. Legends. There we go. Yes, they have. Savage Axis does both a XP and a left-handed XP, and you're talking around $400 for a 400 Legend. That's not bad. They're doing the Savage Axis Compact. Winchester's doing the XP R400. Savage 110 in 400 Legend. Yeah, so there's a lot of them out there, bro. Damn, I thought the 5.0 was out. I didn't know there was a newer one. Yeah, the 5.0. So here's the problem. This is another reason why I say people like Such are just bullshit for the community. He got early samples of the gun, like when it was first announced, and he did his videos on the gun saying it's the best gun ever, all this bullshit, right? And then it turns out you couldn't even get the gun because he was basically being spoon-fed because he had his mouth over the asshole of the manufacturer. So they gave him a gun that wasn't released yet. He does a review on it, says it's an amazing gun. Then Rock Island realizes there were problems with the way the gas system works on it because it's a gas recoil system. That's why it's got the square body barrel. And they wound up going back to the drawing board. So if you see Such, he's done 2 videos on it. I'm not sure if the first one's still up yet. But his second video, he actually does the enhanced version, which is technically the V2, and it's doubled in price. Originally, the gun was supposed to be $1,000. Now it's $2,000. But because Such blew his load the same way that Hudson did when they announced an aluminum frame version of the H9 before they had finished fulfilling orders for the steel frame version, nobody was even asking for the original version because the original version sucked. I wish I could have gotten my hands on it because that would be worth like a couple of grand more, just like H9s are. But yeah, I'm definitely picking up one of the enhanced just because I know that gun's going to be a massive failure because morons like Such 00 got their hands on it, told everybody how good it was, and it turns out it was shit. So yeah, and then when you double your price, it's the same thing that Shelby did when they came out with their Shelby 1 back in the day. It was a Shelby Cobra modernized with an Oldsmobile Aurora engine in it. Yeah, total bullshit. Can I do gaming live streams? I've never really done a live stream with gaming, Wesson. I will consider it, especially considering what's been going on with how I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the channel in terms of like giveaways and stuff. We'll see what happens moving forward. But back to the 5.0. So they came out with the new version, and that's the only one I can get my hands on right now. And I'm going to get my hands on one, but it's been a very rare duckling for like buds and shit like that. You can get them on Gunbroker right now. I believe they're on Gunbroker. Let me see. Now that I have my login sorted out. Hello, Jose. Yes. It doesn't give my full name. So it's like, hello, Jose. And I'm like, no, I'm Jose B. Give me a GPU for a good cause. Well, I do have an old GTX 460 Ti. You're more than welcome to have. Shit. What's my opinion on the MCX Spirit? It's a little pricey for what it is. It's got potential. It's a good-looking gun, and it runs, but it's overly expensive. That was a joke, Wes. And the GTX 460 is from 2011, 2010. Your phone has better graphics than a GTX 460. Really hope I remember my password. Nope, that ain't it. Okay. Hey, Crypto, what's going on, my good sir? Crypto Walker is another one of our members, so make sure you check him out. You can still take it if you can have it. Dude, you don't want it. I don't even know if the damn thing works. It was in a box. I've never actually plugged it in because I'm afraid it would fry my damn system. No, you don't want it. Member up. Look at that. 3 comments in a row from members. 3. And those are the ones that are entered in for gift cards at the end of the week. So if you want to get entered in for a giveaway, you got to become a member, because I'm going to spend the money I get from the memberships fees, and we'll buy gift cards and give those away at the beginning of the month. And all you regular people that aren't going to sign up and become members, you guys can just sign up, subscribe, hit the like button and stuff. I will, on the last week of every month, be doing a giveaway, but it will be a Monday video, and then on Friday I'll end so it'll be a 1-week thing at the end of every month, and somebody will get a gift card, or who knows, maybe even a gun. So we'll see what happens. But the members will definitely get a limited pool to be drawn from, which will be more beneficial. So if you become a member, guess what? You get a better chance at winning shit. So hit the join. You hit the join and you'll be good. Phil, how's it going up there in Canada? Kenyatta. Not too bad over here. Did tattoo work yesterday, and I'm just waiting for it to heal more so that I can lay down on that side. Sucks. Also, my tattoo guy tells me, and if any of you got multiple tattoos on like both sides, he said one side is usually good and the other side sucks. I'm in this side. The left side is the one that sucks the most, because I got the 2 collapsed vertebrae are on this side of my neck, so it's pretty shitty. Joe's talking. I don't know why, but I'm very thirsty. Probably because I had those carbs, and I don't normally eat carbs anymore. Ooh, a CSX. I should probably use CSX. Maybe. All you new people that are coming in to see what this is what it is, man. We have fun. If you're not here for that, click the name on the channel, my name, Jimmini Show, and go check out some of the other shorts and long form videos I've done. So if you want to learn about a certain type of gun, go to the long form side and just look at my videos. All the recent videos are firearms related. If you want to watch funny stuff where I troll people and I'm a dick, go to the shorts and search my name. Go to my channel, yeah? And when you're on there, go ahead and click on the shorts, and it will allow you to laugh your ass off, or ass, whatever you want to call it, and then you'll have a good time. And then when you come back, we'll all be good. Yeah, I see your comment, Wesson, and no, it's not better than integrated graphics. The 460 is a 14-year-old graphics card. It literally is not better than integrated graphics. You'll have a much better time without it, my friend. The Spear is the belt-fed one? No, the MCX Spear is just a new gun that they came out recently. It was for like the military trials and shiz. So it's not belt-driven, but it is a non-buffer tube. So it's got a charging handle kind of a thing. So it does not require a buffer tube or anything. So it's better. I believe it works on like roller delay blowback. Sig Sauer. So type in Sig MCX Spear. It's the new service weapon for the military, supposedly. There's many different versions of it. There's ones that have braces. There's full stocked ones. There's all kinds of stuff. Phil, man, you were here for so long. I'm so sorry to hear you have to go today. No, I appreciate you dipping in and saying hi, bro. Appreciate that. Crypto said, good to go, brother. You're training 3 hours every day like an idiot. Just stepped in to, like, say, frosty gun. Yeah, dude, what's up? Glad you stopped in. I hope your training is going well. Come back anytime and pop in and say hello to me. Because I likes my friends, and I likes my companies, and I likes my company and my friends. The company of my friends is what keeps me up at night. I like popsicles. I can't do that voice. And that voice is fucking creepy anyway. No, he cussed. Yes, he cusses all the time. No. A regular P220 or a Legion, I would rather have a sharp stick than a 220 right now, personally. I had a very bad time with my 220 Legion. In fact, I sold my Kimber Allegis Custom bobtail, which I loved, in order to buy a 220 Legion, and the son of a bitch would not shoot right no matter what I did. I got the windage fixed because it was shooting off by about a foot at 10 yards. I got the windage fixed, but they must have put the wrong sights in it because I never got the elevation to correct, and it was shooting 3 feet low. So, you hit the bullseye with your sights and you're shooting off the bottom of the target. So I'm not a fan of the 220. I'm going to go with the 226 or the 229 because I have the 226 Elite. But always go Legion if you have a chance. The Legion always has the better framework. Like a regular 220, I'm not sure if they did an aluminum frame on the 220, but when you go up to the Legion, you always get a full stainless build. And in my opinion, a 220, 226, 229, 227, 228, whichever variant you wind up getting, they should all be steel, in my opinion. The new FN employees is envoys and Volans is the new belt fed for the future, in your opinion? I guess. I've never seen that one myself. You got a PV2 coin from SIG. The PV2, is that the challenge coin that you get when you buy a Legion? Because that's what that sounds like to me. Hit the like button, all you new motherfathers. Arasaka Zero, man, they're selling Arasaka parts. Brand new still. That's funny. Well, that's cool that they sent you that. Yeah, and that's the other thing too. When you bought older Legions, like my 220 Legion came in the bag with the coin and everything, but newer Legions, like my X5 Legion 320, you actually have to send off for the coin and the bag. It sucks. You said, no, Weston, I'm seeing it now, is an RX 580 8 gig good for $75. It's about the average price. It's not a bad deal at $75, but it's a 1080p graphics card. I would try to find some places, not sure where you are, but you can find a 5700 XT for like 130 or 120. It's like $44 to $45 more, but it's going to be way better in terms of actual processing power. A 5700 XT is close to like a 1080 Ti ish, whereas a 580 is more like a 1070. What is a badass carry ammo? Double tap, and they're still in business. Double tap makes overpressured rounds. Now, if your gun's not rated for plus P, you may want to avoid it. From there, I would go Hornady all day. Have I shot the M&P CSX? No, I spent a day with it. Good question, Matthew. I spent a day with CSX, and I was really considering buying it as soon as they came out. In fact, the Smith & Wesson rep came into our store and told us they were just sending some out. And I got my hands on it, and it had that false reset with the trigger, and then the way the panels are only on the side with the grip panel on the back of it, it really did nothing for me. So I wound up selling it. But if I can get one for like $300, I'd probably pick one up just for funny. Look into making custom builds for $85 upcharge for profit. Yeah, I mean, if you can buy like cheap computers for reasonably low price and then flip them, that's fine to do. And a 580, because it's got 8 gigs of VRAM, is something that people are going to be more interested in buying from you. So yeah, that would be fine if you can buy it for $75 and you get a computer built up. But like I said, a 580 is going to be like 1066 gig kind of territory. And like I said, once you're done, it's not going to be super expensive, but you're looking to do pretty much budget builds, and I respect the hell out of that. Why does it keep taking me to used guns? I don't want to look at used guns. I want to look at all guns. I want all positions. Yay, they got 2,000. It got so bad during COVID, I used to go onto the distributor websites, and there'd be like 38 guns total from 3,800 SKUs. It was always bad. Bad. Holy shit. $6,500 for a Damascus 1911. That is insane. Of course, Ed Browns are $4,000. Steven says thanks again, and I say you're welcome again. Hopefully that made some sense to you. Again, I just had bad luck with my 220. Yours may be perfect, but I always recommend the Legion over the standard version if it's available and within your budget. Q, the fixed handgun, 8.6 black, 10-round magazine. No brace. Why didn't you put a brace on it, Sonny? You want so goddamn much money for it. Wilson Combat. Cool. I found a new Wilson Combat distributor. ICP. There you go. Chattanooga. ICP. Your 220 is amazing. I'm glad to hear it, Casey. Again, I love my 226s because I had a bad experience with the 220 Legion, and that drove me back into the arms of the venerable old 1911. So I'm fine running my 1911s and my 1911 derivatives. I love my derivatives. It's a derivative. And I am looking for a 226 X5 Legion. I will sell my Elite to get its X5 Legion. Ahoy! Dale Rossetti says, ahoy! You park your 220 next to your Delta Elite. Good parking structure. I approve. I don't own a Delta Elite. I missed a chance to buy one for a good price. And I passed on it, so. I want an X5 Legion. Actually, I just want a standard X5 because the X5 Legion is that weird-ass color. Although they do it in stainless, don't they? Aaron says, yo, and I'm like, yeah. Casey, which 220 do you have? Somebody's asking, you blew up your Delta Elite? My boss blew up his Delta Elite too. It was pretty crazy. How'd you blow yours up? High pressure ammo? Which goes all the way back to the original question somebody asked me at the very beginning of the stream. You heard 10 mils can blow up? Oh, look at that. FK Burno. $1,700. Not bad. Schmidt & Wesson Model 41. V-Bob. Dan Wesson Specialist. You got the 220 Legion SAO. I approve. That's the best one to have, bro. Peter Scholler Howa. I love the Howa. How are you doing, my friend? How are you doing? My neck is already starting to cramp. This sucks. You're going to go play Battlefield 1. Wesson, thank you so much for the contributions you made, and thank you for being a mod. And yes, absolutely, go play. Have some fun. Come back when you're bored, my friend. In the U.S., how hard is it to get a gun license? Do you have to do a neuro exam, drug test, etc.? Well, here's the thing, Tech Almighty. You do not have to have a license in all 50 states. Only some states require licensing and permitting for that. Oh, one last dono. Oh, you don't have to, Wesson. I appreciate it. You've given me so much already. Save it for yourself. Buy some V-Bucks. But back to Tech Almighty. You just need to have a clean record. You need to have valid ID. You need to, thank you. You need to go to a store to purchase a handgun in a lot of states. Some states still allow private transfers of handguns between citizens. But here in the state of Virginia, you do have to go to an FFL and do an FFL transfer for a firearm. And those are, anywhere from $20 to $50, depending on who's doing it for you. Some places are a-holes. Listen to me while you play. Yeah, buddy. Am I giving something away? I already gave something away, and I'll be working on a couple of different giveaways every month. So we'll talk about that in a little bit. There are no neuro exams, but you can never have been adjudicated by a judge or court order, which means you couldn't have gone to the funny farm because without your consent. So a judge, a doctor, your family gets you checked in, then you would automatically not be allowed into it. And then if you lie on the question that asks about illicit drugs on your 473, you can be charged with a felony, Tech. You should try to go pro in Rainbow Six Siege. You should, dude. Sounds like you're on there a lot, so do your best there. Virginia, sorry. Why are you sorry? It's just some of the rules suck. Aaron, I will be doing subscriber giveaways as well as member-only giveaways. So as you follow through, you'll get more info. You love to find more than one at a time in a store so you could compare them. Yeah, it's hard to though because, especially when you're talking about Legion guns, cost on Legion guns are quite expensive. I heard your leg is amputated. Can we see? No, it's not amputated. My feet are, and no, I don't show people my feet. How do you enter through the giveaways, join the lives? Here's how you do it, Aaron, and I'll break it down for you. You have to, I will do if you're not a member, if you want to become a member, you join, you get members only giveaways. That's the first week of the month. If you want to get a free giveaway, you have to subscribe to the channel. And on the week of the giveaway, which will be the last week of every month, I will post a Monday video and you have to like and comment on it. So that's what you need to do. Legions are cheap on the secondhand market. Maybe where you are, Casey, up here, they still hold quite a bit of value. 220 Legions, like regular 220 Legions, the standard one with the double action and no red dots, no fun stuff on it, are still like $11 to $1,200. Have I heard of Jinxie? He acts dumb and funny in Rainbow Six. He's the best Xbox player. No, I've never actually seen. I don't watch a whole lot of gameplay just because I'm not good at it. Let's see. Casey's in Texas. Well, that's why you get better prices. Over here, man, Legions always hold their value. Sounds good. How many do I have in my collection? No clue. I have too many. I've never counted them, and I have no intention to. I am not Demo Ranch. You will never see my entire collection. You will never see me show off my entire collection. I've showed off one of my gun lockers, which is showing my current projects, but no one has ever seen my full collection. Actually, I've got friends that have never seen all my guns because I don't want them to. In Battlefield 1, there's Gasser 1870, and it's pretty good. I bet it is. Revolvers are always really good. They just have lower capacity. You wish you can get a Legion for 1200. Yeah. Tech asks, does the requirements of owning a gun in the U.S. also apply to owning bombs? You're curious about weapon ownership. You're getting weird with the questions, but no, you are not allowed to own bombs in the United States. Bombs are controlled. They are covered under special sections of the U.S. government law. There are certain licenses you can get to manufacture grenades, things like that, but we don't. Any ramjets? What the heck is a ramjet? If you mean a gyrojet, no, but I don't know what a ramjet is. Yeah, so let's see here. Oh, I can get the BNT 69 Bolt. Should get the BNT 69 Bolt. That's that single shot, magazine fed suppressed handgun. Those are always fun. It's lower reload speed, but 75 base damage. Yeah, exactly. Revolvers can typically handle a bigger load because they have fewer moving parts. You can have destructive devices, but it's some major licensing and so much money. Yeah, so if you want to get technically rifles outside of a few exceptions, anything larger than 50 cal requires a destructive device license. Obviously, you have like elephant guns, which are qualified as sporting rifles. They don't count the 700 nitro, things like that. But if you want, let's say, if you want to build a 40 millimeter grenade launcher, those are definitely considered a destructive device and require special licenses. Ramjet Afterburner is a compensated barrel combat for Radiant for the Glock. Yeah, see, I don't modify. When I modify my Glocks, I don't modify them in a competition way. I just modify them to make them better, and then I always sell them. So, no, I do not have any Ramjets. You run a trench gun in Battlefield, so you use the gasser for range and close range. Yeah, there you go. Guess you'll drive miles away to see what they have you've never bought online. Steven, it's not terrible, but yeah, you really should definitely put, especially when you're talking about the kind of money that a SIG runs for a lot of the all-metal guns, you should definitely go put your hands on it. It's worth an hour and a half drive each way just to keep yourself from buying a gun that you hate. Because once you buy a gun, you spend $1,500 or so on a SIG Legion 220, and then it turns out it sucks and you hate it, you're going to regret that for show. For show, for show, for show. Fisho, fishing, fishing, fishy, fish, fishy, 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 wishy, wishy, washy. No idea why my brain just did that, but it did that, and I left it. Why is guns lower in prices in the U.S. here in Philippines? Even our own manufacturer, Armscore, doubles the price compared to prices there. It doesn't make sense. No clue, Tech Almighty. No clue. I will say that here they sell their guns to distributors who then sell them to dealers and things like that, or they sell directly to distributors. I don't know, maybe volume pricing comes into play. Not 100% sure. What's my standby gun today? Right now, it's been the Mitchell Mauser's 1911 and 45 ACP. I've been carrying it for a few days, so that's my standby gun. Legally, of course, yes. Legally, to own a destructive device is to legally own one. Hey, Dave, what's going on today? How you doing in Cali? Second Amendment, Bubba. Yeah, the Second Amendment, unfortunately, has been changed, misinterpreted, and done all kinds of stuff with. So you have the amendment, but then you have NFA and then capacity bans and all that other shit, which flies directly in the face of 2A. So I can stand here and say 2A, 2A, 2A to a governing body until I'm blue in the face. But until all of us do it, we're screwed because they think that the lobbyists and the 14 people they represent that are billionaires represent us as a people because the Virginia House passed a bill and they're like, Youngkin should pass this because it's obviously what the people want. 98 out of 104 counties in the state of Virginia are two-way sanctuaries. So the fact that they think that the vast majority of the state qualifies as the minority when it comes to gun control means that all these lobbyist politicians and bullshit governors that we've had in the past need to all climb into a G6 and fly into the bottom of the Marinas Trench. I'm hanging in there, boy. Redneck, what's up? Popping in for a minute. You gotta eat soon. Well, thank you for stopping in, dude. I know this is a lackadaisical live stream today. It really is. I'm not getting much people in here. And then the people that are coming in here are a bunch of punk ass little wussies who keep on dipping out. And that's right. All you people that are jumping in here from a live stream, you're pussies. Do something. Leave me a good comment. Leave me a good question. Ask me a good question. You see all these people that do these shorts and they're like, oh, good question, good question, good question, good question, good question, good question. I want some good questions. Do that shiz. Funny thing in Battlefield 1, the tank aware, that's better than the snipers and one-shot people cause of the 13.5 millimeter round. Nice. 2A in Texas then. You love Texas. Yeah, go to Texas then. It's a big place. You can shoot chalk, but every high explosive round is its own tax stamp and a lot of money. Yeah, that is true. Or if you go to a demonstration at a manufacturer, that's the best way to shoot the 40 mics without having to pay a tax stamp for anything. You like the streams as soon as you walk in here. And Dave, I appreciate that. Thank you. Ow. My skin's getting tight. What is a full house 357 mag load? Not sure. I'm going to double check. Lego guy, what's up, Sonny? What? You just saw me rubbing my junk. Is a 357 mag full house. The hell is that? Full house 357. Just wanted some opinions on what a good powder would be for getting a full house 357 load. You've tried so it's so is that a homemade load then? I'm thinking it looks like it's yeah, I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, that's crazy. Do I carry 8 plus 1 1911 or the high capacity 1911s? I have both, but I typically just carry the standard single stack 1911. I do have the Para Ordnance double stack 1911, but I carry the single stack 8 plus 1. Am I concerned with ammo capacity? No, because I can shoot. Here's the thing that also, Tech Almighty, you might not understand because you're probably inundated with news stories of massive firefights. The average self-defense shooting in the United States, as calculated by crime statistics and people, witness statements, the average self-defense shooting is between 3 and 5 rounds. So shot placement is important. Shot numbers don't. Plus, I usually carry 1 spare mag, so I typically have 17 rounds total. But yeah, if you can't get it done in a few rounds, you retreat, dude. If you're not stopping the threat within a few rounds, you got a bigger threat on your hands than you thought. Either that or you can't shoot for shit, and then you shouldn't be in the firefight. If you can't hit a target under 10 yards just pointing at them, then you should not be in the firefight. Carrying a gun does not give you better testicles. It does not give you big ball syndrome. You are not a good person just because you pull a gun in a firefight. If you're not effective, careful, and accurate with your handgun, don't pull your handgun. Because all you're going to do is kill an innocent person or, get yourself shot in a situation where you probably wouldn't have died. So when you see God, just tell him I said hi. Redneck says, sorry I'm late. You went with your dad to Bass Pro. He got a new Smith & Wesson 586 for $200 off MSRP. That's a great reason to be late on the stream. Tell your dad I approve. Do I believe in any conspiracy theories? Not really. I make up my own just to go to bed, but conspiracy theories are what they are. When I see hard statistical proof on things, then I listen a little bit closer. Buffalo boars use 180 grain loaded with a 13.8 grains of a powder. Interesting. Did not know that. Easy. Welcome back, sir. It doesn't show me when you take off, so thank you for telling me you came back. Thoughts on the platypus? Good question, Dave. I really like it. I'm kind of keeping my eyes open. Here's the deal. I'm in a failure firearm mode right now, Dave. So I'm buying guns that are going to be future failures. So I just found a distributor that has the Rock Island 5.0, which is definitely going to be a failure because you can't get it for a reasonable price because it's hundreds of dollars marked up. But I would be paying the same price for the 5.0 as I would for a Platypus. So I'm going to buy the 5.0. Do I think the CSX is a good gun? It can be. I still don't trust the triggers for, fine motor control, trigger control. But from what I understand, they shoot well. Something dumb in Battlefield 1, people who play heavy tanks play like pushies and get sniped from 400 meters by a 70 millimeter gun. Yeah, that's why the vast majority of players never go anywhere. If I need more than 8 rounds, you shouldn't have been in that fight in the first place. Exactly, Nukem. Now, when I shoot, so you just did recently start carrying extra mag yourself. Yeah, I carry 1 extra mag. That's mainly just because if I'm in the firefight and the target is down, I can then reload my gun just in case they had friends. But typically, again, if I was ever in that situation, hopefully because of the way I train, I would be much better at actually pulling my gun. So I saw a Colt 1911 Defender at Bass Pro Shops for $700. Ain't they usually $1,200? Not for the Colts, man. They've dropped the price a lot. I think CZ is dumping all the existing Colt stock before they issue their guns. Have I heard of or played Hell Let's Loose? It's such an amazing game. I have not. Maybe I'll have to check that out. Then they crap their pants when the trench gun wipes their squad. Yeah, pretty much. I like how they're supposed to be taking a target and they all just huddle together and then they make one good target. What was I saying? Yeah, for tactical reloads. And you'll see that a lot. When you start watching one type of video, your shorts fill up with them all, mainly because you're duking yourself. But no, what I was watching was people are doing the tactical reloads, and they're interesting to watch. Tac 2 Ultra on 10 mil. That's actually a good way to go because you get a really good shooting gun. It has the extra weight in the nose. Sorry, I was thinking because at our store we have a Tac 2 non-ultra 16 round double stack 10 mil. What do I think is the best Turkish semi-auto shotgun is? I don't have much experience with them, but I'm going to go with probably the Winchester SXP4 because that's actually built in Turkey. It's about badass game with the right people. Well, I'll have to check it out. Wow, I could have sworn that Colt Defender's MSRP was $1,200. Do I know their quality is dropped with the price? I do know for a fact that Colt's quality as well as their parts and manufacturing has dropped drastically. We had a Colt Gold Cup match come in. Number one, it had the wrong trigger. Also had the wrong rear sight. We had to send it back because the slide felt like shit. What 45 rounds do I carry? I carry Hornady. Right now I have Ammo Inc. in the gun because it was on sale and I wanted to try it, but normally I carry Hornady Critical Duty. Pretty good looking PC, mind sharing the specs. It's a 14900K with an RTX 4090, 32 gigs of RAM, and a water cooling loop for the CPU because 14900 runs hot, and I water cool all my PCs. I don't run air coolers ever, and that's just personal preference. Hold on, let me log into one of my guys here, and I can tell you. Try to think of who's my Colt guy. I believe it's Lipsy's would be one of my distributors for that. Yeah, I know the cart's empty. Oh, good, we're already there. Colt. All right, so you can get a standard Colt government for the MSRP at $1,000. Colt Combat Commander, the MSRP at $1,000. So I mean, he's getting a decent price there. But I can tell you right now that like the Gold Cup trophies are the ones that are around $1,400. Yeah, unless you're getting custom editions. So a Colt Defender. Let's see. I'm trying to find the Defender. But yeah, I can tell you they're probably closing out prices. Yeah, so you can get a lightweight Commander for $850, like MSRP for $850. So yeah, it looks like they're just blowing them out. So let's see. Newcomb says nice. Easy says chili or soup. I actually prefer a chili. However, what do you define as a chili? If you put beans in it, it's no longer a chili; it's a stew. Can't go wrong with the Maverick. That is true. The Maverick 88, and you can get all the Mossberg 500 parts and put them in there. You can also change out the barrels very easily. They sell the barrels very, very cheaply. So yes, I agree there. The Maverick 88 is a hell of a choice. I only say get the Maverick because it's just a bare bones Mossberg 500, much better. Yeah, but he was asking about the semi-autos though. In terms of the semi-autos, they're a little bit harder to come across good ones from Turkey. Do I have pets? No. Oxtail stew sounds good. I've never had oxtail. I'll try it if somebody ever made it for me. You want to send me a bowl? Actually, I don't eat food that's made for me by somebody I don't know. No offense, Dave. I know you, but you're also in California, so. Ow. Did I hear the great SCOTUS news? No. Oh, you're talking about how Trump cannot be barred from the election? Yeah. Oxtail sounds the bomb. I've never had oxtail. Like I said, I've heard people say it's really good. And I'm definitely willing to try it, but I've never been offered a bowl. 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 Has anybody played with the Savage 1911? I've been looking for one for a reasonable price, but they're very expensive guns, and they have that shitty styling on the side of them. They have that goofy ass freaking cut at the top of the slide because Savage have to have that angle cut on their pistols. It's like, stop it. Stop it. Get a hold of yourself, man. Savage is still around. Yeah, Savage is still around doing handguns. So they did the Stance, which was a horrible failure. What a piece of shit gun. And now they're doing a lineup of 1911s, and they're more expensive than Wilson Combat SIG 320 full builds, and they're actually more expensive than the freaking Prodigies. You ain't trying to do the politics shite. Just glad they ruled that for the future too. That shit was scary. Yeah. Oregon Trail called. They want their ox back. Sorry, it's in stew form now. That was the worst Seinfeld entry ever. SIG stainless, California compliant. Holy crap. Holy crap. It's like $13.50 for freaking 1911 in California. I'm California. I'm coming for ya. Dookie, your brain is dookie. Dude. We just sitting here looking at each other? Are we falling in love from across the room? I mean, I'm not really across the room. I'm in the same part of the room as you are. Look, I can get close to you. Look, it's what a baby sees when it's born. Okay, that was really stupid. I don't know why I just did that. Maybe it's one of those days. Maybe the pain going through my neck. Maybe it's Maybelline. We don't know. Do you know? It's been 2 hours, though. I'm having fun. It's a little bit boring today. Mondays usually are. I've kind of learned that. So make sure that you subscribe and all that like shit. Because, you know, it's a bad day. When it's this boring, I need all the help I can get. I need all of you to help me. Help me to help you. Help me to help you. Help me to help you. I'm going to do a subathon. Did you see that kid's trying to do the longest live stream in YouTube history or some shit? Where is he? Longest live stream attempt. Let's see if he's still doing it. He's got one person watching. It's an empty chair, so he's just leaving his chair there. Let's see how long it's been going. It started streaming on the 2nd, so it's been 2 days, and it literally has no comments. It has nothing going on it, and it's got 2 likes. And I'm not going to like it because, well, he's obviously sleeping. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch over to the regular live stream styling on Wednesday. We'll see what happens, kids. Sorry. Oh, would you believe you saw an old 1895 Russian Nagant revolver there? They only wanted $700. How rare them things is that? Sounds like a steal. Ain't like you can get food for it though. Yeah, you can get all the food you can carry when you're holding a Nagant revolver. There should be a VLA ruling on assault weapons and high cap mags this week too. Yeah, we'll see what happens. We will have till July 1st, like the 11%, till the 11% tax kicks in. You guys are going to 11% state sales tax, or is that just a firearms tax? My God. I know that in New York they were at 10%, so I guess it's not out of the realm. Man, real chill stream tonight, huh? Yeah, we getting a few people in and out and stuff, but I think also the shorts feeds are probably pretty dead right now. It's 9:22, which means on the other coast it's like 6:22. So people are just kind of getting in and doing their shiz. So hey, what's up, new guy? But yeah, this is a relaxing one today. My arm hurts. I don't want to do a whole lot of funny stuff. So if you need me to do something funny, I will. But I'm not really in the mood for it. My throat actually is killing me right now. But I'm going to sit here until 1 o'clock my time, which is 3 hours and 47 minutes from now. Unlike this schmuck that's trying to do the longest live stream attempt, but it's just been his chair. That's not a live stream attempt. If you're not on screen, it's not a live stream. It's just a security camera. Let's see. Do I know if anyone is making steel case 7.62 ammo in the U.S.? I don't know of anybody, but that's a good question. U.S. made 7.62. Let's see. I wonder if AAC is making it. Looks like Federal makes brass still. Let's see, Kalashnikov USA. That's technically owned by TSOS, so it's not really the USA. But they are doing it for $14.99 a box of 20 in stock. So, oh, out of stock. Never mind. Sorry. But they are technically a USA. Company called American Marksman. But that was a couple years ago. They might not even be still in business. So there's a few, but not many. Redneck, please move up north to Idaho if you can. I get you in North Carolina, which is beautiful, but sadly it stays past point of no return. Pretty much. You're not drunk yet, but we can get rowdy. Hello from Indiana. Love your vids and content. Thank you, the late prepper. Well, late prepper. Why do I know that name? Tula used to. Then we got the Russian bad. No more Russian products. Yeah, that's what we were saying. Zastava was going to start making ammo in the U.S., but you think it got kiboshed? Yeah, I think so. Federal American, but I don't think they do steel case. They only do brass, and it's like 28, 29 bucks a box. Oh, yeah, it's no back order, so they're not even planning on it. Yeah, you're screwed, bud. Sorry. Thoughts on the Tank Commander 1911 by TSOS Black Edition? I don't like Commander size 1911s. I think they're too small, personally. I don't like a short slide 1911, but for the price, they're very, very attractive. Plus, they have full forged frame, slide, barrel, and all steel parts. The slide lock, safeties, springs, everything, the internal parts, they're all forged and cut parts, billet parts. So definitely better than like the cheaper stuff out there. Although, again, being an entry-level gun, most people will never notice that the parts are cheaper because they're never going to shoot it enough to make a big difference. Hey, Brent, what's up? You were in here last week. Welcome back, good sir. I don't know how I managed to slide down that much when I've been trying to sit up. And I also don't know why I'm still hiccuping. There we go. He takes a drink and people come back. Red drink! Hello! Ooh, FNX 45 Tactical. I can't believe they still produce that and people go out and buy the 545. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves for buying FN products right now. Shittiest stuff on the market for the price. Redneck, that sucks because don't get me wrong, you like a solid AA4, AR-15, but AKs are beautiful gals, so dumb you can get ammo for for them easy now. Ladies like steel too, man. You hate the government. Well, you know what? Hate Russia. It's Russia's fault for being dumbasses and then causing the U.S. to put sanctions on them because, you know, us putting sanctions on a company or a country that's trying to take over another country, that's going to teach them. That was me being facetious. Facetious, he says. Facetious. Ooh, Xanders. I haven't checked them out in a while. What? Let's see here. Hearing that now, I don't know if you want to put your money down for an FN Scar in 308. No, 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 no. You can get the FN if you want. The FN Scar, it is overpriced, but it's the only way you're going to get one. The ones I'm referring to are the 509, 502, 510, 5 whatever series. They are cheap ass guns that do not belong with the FN stamp on them. So you have the 502, which is built by Umarex, and it's designed to look like a 509. It's built by Umarex. If you want a 502 and get one cheaper, get the Beretta 22 because it's the same goddamn gun. So, yeah, Umarex makes 22s for all the major manufacturers, except for SIG and Taurus. They manufacture their own, of course. So the 509, you can squeeze the 509, 510, 545, all those. The plastic is so flimsy on them that you can literally squeeze them shut. You can actually close the gap on them by over a half an inch. If you just do this, you'll see that the mag wells will literally squeeze. And that is not good because that means that material is so flexible that it's going to be susceptible to heat. It's going to be susceptible to solvents, high temperature fluids. So it's not something I would ever play with because it's bullshit that you have $1,000 gun that is that cheaply built. I prefer them overbuilt and I'll pay more money for them. M16 or AR-15? Well, considering I've never actually been able to get my hands on a real M16, I'm going to have to go with the AR-15. You can get some Chinese steel case 7.62 ammo for a reasonable price. I'm surprised that's not banned. Monday's work on your end, Magpul PSA lower parts going on a PAA lower and an arrow lower as you broadcast. Well, sweet, Brant. Like I said, I do it 3 times a week. I know it winds up being a more chill thing when I'm doing it 3 times a week, but hey, what are you doing? Oh, and did y'all ever get a winner on that safe, or am I still waiting? No, I already announced the winner on the safe. It's on the community tab. It was a user called Tasha and Zach. So I've already sent the message out. I'm just waiting for them to contact me, and then they get it. I don't know what the appropriate time is to wait for a winner not to contact you back, but we'll have to wait and see. It's just drop shipping, so all I really need from Tasha and Zach is just a mailing address and a phone number. So we'll see what happens. As for the channel giveaways, Redneck, since you came in late, and all you new people that are watching, members, if you become a member by clicking on the join or the $sign, you will get entered into a entry one time a month at the beginning of the month. So at the first Friday of the month, or Monday to Friday, first week that has a Monday through Friday, members only will get a drawing for gift cards, maybe firearms. We'll see how that goes as we grow the channel. And then at the end of every month, the last Monday to Friday, we will be doing a just viewer giveaway. So I will do a Monday video on the last Monday of every month that has a Friday, and it will give you the information. That video, you'll have to like it and be subscribed and all that fun stuff, and then you'll be entered. And then if I do anything other stuff, just make sure you're subscribed. That way you get notifications. So if you want to get 2 chances to win stuff every month, you can either become a member or just subscribe and then actually watch the goddamn videos, and then you'll know when they're coming, because I won't be putting them on the shorts. You have to actually check my channel. You got to put in a little bit of stuff if you want me to start giving away a $200, $300, $400, $500 gun every month. You guys got to get involved. This is both of our work, okay? I want to grow the channel, but I need you guys to be committed to it too, not just for free shit. That's just bullcrap if you just come in for free shit and then you drop your subscription. Fuck that. Oh, cool. They in the lower 48 question mark, so they can actually get it. Yep. We verified that. I believe they're out of someplace, Tennessee or Texas or something. Wait, Umarex, the airgun manufacturer? Seriously? Yeah, Lobster. Umarex makes the Beretta 22 caliber. They make the Glock. No, not the Glock. Excuse me. They make the FN 502 tactical. They were involved with the Colt 22 for a long time, but I think they've switched over to GSG, and then they manufacture the HK MP5 22 long rifle, the one that looks like an MP5. That's made by Umarex, and then they also, I believe, own Hammerly. They own Hammerly, which does the AR-15 in 22 long rifle. Let's see. Sorry for the mix up there. Then I'll get a scar, but I'm a Beretta fan. Ended up got a 92 F model. Nice. Would like to have to look at the serial number. Yeah, I really do like the 92 Fs. That's a good choice, man. Yeah, scars are cool, man. And since if you want a real scar, you got to get one. There is a U.S. company that makes like an imitation scar. It's actually slightly smaller. I saw one in person, but it's like $2,200. So if you're going to go into the mid twos, you might as well go into the threes and get a real scar. That's my opinion. Top revolver pick, long and short, and single and double action. I don't like single action armies. Honestly, I don't like the side gate. I like a swing out cylinder. But my main choices are Ruger GP100 or the SP101. I appreciate a Smith & Wesson 29 and 44 Magnum. I've had the Taurus Raging Hunters and 627s. I like those, but Ruger GP100 and the SP101 are like my choices if you ask me personally what I would buy. You're just here to drink beer and talk about. I'm just here to drink beer. I can't do Duke Nukem, never could. My voice is the wrong act for that. And I would go double action and single action, obviously. Would I want to see Glock make an AR-15? I mean, if they did, it would be interesting because it's going to be over-engineered for what they're going to do. And I just don't think it would be worth it for Glock to invest in tooling to build one, but it would be interesting to see one. I would definitely add that to the future failed firearms collection, so that's one thing. It would be the most boring AR-15. It would be all square, so you'd have tons of places for M-lock. It's all black with really nice wood grips. There you go. Thoughts on the 6.8 liter V10? Back in the day when the 6.8 liter V10 came out, I believe that's the one we're talking about. Are we talking about the old one, the Ford V10? I actually, my buddy's dad had a single cab F350 with the V10, and it was really fun. Good power, terrible gas mileage, and then all the excursions got the big V10, the Triton V10s, and they were just gas hogs. And also the diesel Power Stroke excursions versus the gas excursions. Holy shit, the diesel excursions during COVID went above MSRP. It was pretty crazy. They're not trash, they're just gas hogs. Makarov is your favorite. Nice, Chris. Go real Scar or Bren 2. Well, like he said, he's going to go real Scar. Shite, you better keep that gal. They don't make firearms like they used to anymore. Them 70 80 shite was really well made. Loot says, oh boy, guns and PC stuff, your favorite. Well, thank you for having favorites that are similar to mine. Glock was famous for innovating on the polymer striker-fired pistols when the market was filled full metal frame 19 or 9 millimeters. Hard to see what they can innovate in an AR-15 market. Yeah, what are they going to do? They're going to copy ATI's Omni hybrid and make a polymer frame with steel inserts. That's already been done, and it was very unpopular. Plus, ATI could only sell those for about $300 brand new, because nobody wanted them because they didn't have the full interchangeability that a full metal frame AR-15 does. So yeah, in the end, they were just a waste of time. Your first revolver was a GP101 in 357 Magnum. Good choice, my good friend. You have a Scar 20. It's fun and I'll get out. Not gonna lie. Yeah, I have all squares. LOL. That was funny. Yes. Sorry, I don't know. I read two different things at the same time. There was that folding Glock used in RoboCop 2. Yeah, but the problem is all that shite one never comes to market because they also, Glock and somebody else, they had that briefcase little handle PDW, and that one was going to be interesting. It was the first PCC. Yeah, there you go. But yeah, no, and then you had that one company that used to make the Glock that could fold in half because they cut the grip and then it was hinged, so that you could more easily store those. So there's been a lot of weird shit that's been done to Glocks. But yeah, the fact that even though Gaston's dead, I don't see them being able to get a lot of fun stuff to market just because I'm sure they have a design ethos, rules, and things like that. Also, if you look at the release number for the guns, the patent, the model number has to do with the filing of patents. So the Glock 49 that just came out was the 49th gun that Glock had gotten patents for, and that means that that came out, but we had the 48 before the 47 by years. So their release time is so screwed up They might have been working on the 49 as early as 2020. They probably were working on the Glock 49 as soon as the U.S. Border Patrol asked them to build the Glock 47. And then they obviously had the 48 already, so they couldn't call it something stupid like a 48X. So it's pretty crazy. Sorry, you don't care how solid the lockup is. You don't like the idea of a folding polymer pistol, a foldable PCC. You can understand more materials for more solid construction, but a pistol, nah. Yeah, I get that. Recommendations for semi-auto 12 gauges. The first one I would look at would be like a used Mossberg 930 tactical. You can go with a Beretta A300 Ultra. You can get the 1301, which is the upgraded version. You can step way up, go to Benelli's M2s, M4s. You can get the Mossberg 940 tactical. However, I heard they have some gas ring problems, so I would go with the 930 first. And then I'm sure there's some others that other people will mention, but those are my choices. Loot says somebody owns the right to the ACR, but you can't remember who. That's Bushmaster. Bushmaster owns the right to ACR, and they actually re-released it recently. I sold one for like $3,800 for a guy, a buddy of ours. Bushmaster owns it. Also, if you want a pistol more concealable, you'll just get a smaller pistol. I just grab a bigger coat. You think ever since you got it, you've been wanting to change yourself selling your 96 Firebird to get a 2024 Indian Scout bike now? Aw. M1As are not the finest right now. I haven't looked at any really, so under $1,000. If you can get an A300 Ultra, you can usually get those for about $950. A 930 Tactical, you can always get those used anywhere from $700 to $1,000. You're gonna have to look at the Turkish stuff if you want like other options. Obviously, the 1301 and the Benelli are out of the range. I thought they sold it to like PSA or something. No, it's still owned by Bushmaster, the IP, but as far as I know, PSA hasn't bought it yet. You've had great luck with the 930. Yeah, the 930 is great, but let me double check on that loot. Availability in 2020, they declared bankruptcy. Remington owned it up until then. Bushmaster still owns the rights as of 2022. I don't know if anybody else is doing anything with it. You have had great luck. Let's see, not price wise. Oh, quality wise, yeah, no, because all the M1As you're seeing are freaking what they're like rebarreled and rebodied ones. You get 00 barrels, which is always something somebody tries to bring in and tell me is a good thing. Whenever we had anybody bring in like the Classic Industries, I think they were the ones doing the rebodies. Oh, this thing's never been shot. Why would I want it then? Oh, it's got a 00 barrel. That just means it wasn't shot. Then and Scar Heavies are some of the only decent actual battle rifles on the market. We need more of them, but yeah, quality issues on the M1A sadly going down. Yeah. When you were but a naive Pew virgin, you so wanted a Springfield M1A, had planned on getting a chassis for it too, but tried your friend's M1A and was so disappointed. Heavy and bad accuracy for the money. Yeah, well, you can get the tanker. Have you ever had an M1A tanker? Brent, no problem, my friend. Like I said, I wish I had more answers for you, but there's just not enough out there that's going to be in that range, which is really bizarre to say because $1,000 for a shotgun is actually a lot. But once you start getting into like gas-driven stuff, it narrows it down quite a bit. God damn you, Xanders, with your shitty tablet style. Oh, but like I said, you're very welcome, my good sir. Oh, somebody got auto-held. Hide out of stock. Look at that. I can get the British Navy Arms Enfield number 4 British with a weird finish on it. Oh, it's just the lighting. Never mind. And 40 cal Glocks, which is what always happens. I can get that 40. You want that 40? We can get that 40. What's my thoughts on Remington's new company, Rem Arms? I've always slightly biased Remington shotguns and want to know if there are any new pumps are worth it over Mossberg. I haven't seen direct competitions or comparisons personally, but I honestly haven't been watching them that much. Again, I'm one of those people that really doesn't care about long gun stuff. So you would probably need to take like Honest Outlaw or somebody like that. Answer. Sorry, I'm having some weird electrical issues with my body today. My body is not working right, Harry Potter. I'm a wizard. Oh, I feel like I ate a lizard. You're a lizard, Harry. We eat gizzards, Harry. You're a hairy gizzard, Gary. Does anybody own a DVG-1? I need to get a DVG-1. I have not bothered buying one. I held one, I played with one, I took one apart. Trigger's better than the CPX, obviously, since it's striker fired. But man, it's still just a shit gun, isn't it? Leaning forward cause your back hurts. Leaning forward cause your back hurts. You hate artillery truck kids. Why, you getting blown up by some artillery truck kids? Poor guy. I know you got to move to semi-auto to the pheasants are moving faster than you are now. Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Just get a fully semi-automatic handgun because, according to the U.S. government, they're the worst things ever. Fully semi-auto. What? You heard me. Butch. The Buck Rogers. Shit, there's nothing good coming out. Whoa. Stainless Bursa looks like a car, probably better. You had a Springfield M1A Scout, didn't have problems, just wanted to get the scar so you can smile big watching the fireballs. Yeah, absolutely, dude. Like I said, I hope you like it. I hope it works good. It's going to be very fun, I bet. Yeah. Hold on, I have to crack my neck. If you are sensitive to noises, you should probably turn away. Oh, it's not cracking. It's tightening. Oh, that's not good. Yep, that was bad. Redneck's got to dip and eat. You'll try to come back later. Thank you. Hope my pain gets better. We'll see what happens there because it ain't doing too good. So Loot just recently bought an M&P 5, or excuse me, Smith & Wesson 5.7. Yeah, that's the M&P 5.56 Banshee and a Canametta. Good choices all around. Very good all the way around. Doesn't fully semi-auto mean that it's semi-auto. Yeah, but you know, stupid people think that fully automatic and fully semi-automatic means the same thing because people are stupid. I like stupid people. They make me feel better about my life. But yeah, a lot of them are stupid. 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 And the shoulder thing that goes up. What? I don't know about that. My belly itches. I should not have had cheese. It was either the cheese or the fettuccine. Keep it this way. Keep what this way? Keep what this way, Luca? Help me out here, my friend. Keep it as a vertical life. Those fully semi-automatic clip caliber shotguns are pretty scary. Weighs as much as 10 moving boxes, and I was so scared when I held a gun with no magazine or clip in it. Excuse me. It's hard for me to use the wrong words because it doesn't always come out right because, you know, I know the frickin' difference in parts. Joker Edition Sky. It's called the Dragonfly Purple with the green frame. I should really order one of those just because how stupid it looks. And no, I can't show you. Sorry. Oh, the itch is real. Holy shit. Shoulder thing that goes up. Yay! I don't know what I've been told, but your mom is really old and doesn't know what a gun is. She's really, really bad at being a person. Matter of fact, if I could come over to your house right now, I'd teach the old bird a lesson. I'd be like, listen here, old bird. How does a Smith & Wesson 5.7 handle and wish FN sold 5.7 with a thread barrel like Smith & Wesson does? The Smith and Wesson is extremely thin. Like I've got the Rock right now, but I've played with the Smith and Wesson, and holy shizbit, is it a thin gun? But it's still got the long grip on it because of the excuse me, the front to back on the 5.7 round is pretty extreme. Boot 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 boot. I don't know what that song's from, but it's stuck in my head, and hopefully now it's stuck in yours as well. Stuck in your head, right? You want the Gen 2 5.7. Talking about the FN. It definitely looks a lot better, but it's still a little bit expensive, although they've dropped the price by a lot. FN 5.7s up until their patent expired used to be what, $1,500, $1,600, and now you can get them for about $11 for an actual FN. Pretty crazy, my friend. Pretty crazy, my friend. Totally crazy, my friend. It handles pretty well and you're super thin, but oddly feels good in the hand. May have to give in and get one so that you can have two 5.7 pistols. Your pilot sucks ass, he just crashed into the ground. Oh no, now I sound like Ringo Starr. Oh my god, they still sell the gosh dang stance? No way, that's such a bullcrap gun. And why is the SIG P322 still so expensive? I don't get that. Normally they drop in price. Why didn't they use the 5.7 as a sidearm in the Stargate series when they switched to the P90? Probably because of the availability of them. I bet even prop guns were probably hard to come by. P90s were probably easier to come by. ATI still sells the FX hybrid, the Moxie. I should buy another one of those. I sold mine. I got rid of my finger grooves and put my my Archangel grips on it, or my what were they? My Crow grips on it. I miss that gun. I don't miss it, but I miss it because it was a fun gun to build. Gerson MC14T Solution. That's what the Gerson calls the purple top one. Why didn't they use the 5.7? Stupid Air Force. Yeah, goddamn Air Force. I think the Air Force should be banned. We should actually get together and sign a petition. No more Air Force. They should just go back to being the United States Army Air Corps like they were. Gel blasters are lame. Okay, great. Let's see what happens. Fuel rewards. I can save 15 cents a gallon if I spend $38 to get to your fuel station. Mariners all the way. Sorry, I don't like crayons. Oh yeah, that's an absolutely real affiliate link right there. Affiliate-8fit.390051 at shit and yeah, don't. I love these fake offers I get. Doop-a-doo, boop-a-doo. This is really showing me how many people are in here because you love me. All 15 of you. I love you guys. Do you guys hit the like button yet if you aren't? It's right here. So I'm going to crook my finger over where it should be, and then you click on the three buttons, and then you dab me. You work in a steel mill and you found some scrap chrome carbide plate and plan on making some targets when you get some free time. Is chrome carbide actually strong enough to be that? Is it stronger than AR 500, or is it about the same? Full. Okay. I bet it does seem dangerous. Holy shit. Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna download that attachment. Holy shit. We're a company specialized in selling furniture on Amazon and Walmart. We love my YouTube channel. Now we have a LED bed frame that needs a video shot. They will pay me a corresponding commission to sell an LED bed frame. Go fuck yourselves. I love how they try to trick people into it. By the way, that's something that I deal with every single day now. Well, with that shirt, I thought you were a colorful person. I'm not colorful. It's just, better red than dead. I put it on so that if I spill my red drink, it doesn't go everywhere. Let's see, Netflix sponsorship opportunities. Let's see how fake that one is. Everybody keeps on sending stuff from .cz. It's like they think I don't know if there are that many people out there that are willing to open emails with bad email like headers. I mean, holy shit, .cz is nothing but fake. Red drink, red shirt, everybody kiss my ass. That didn't sound right. Oh yeah. Like here we go. So this is supposed to be NordVPN, right? And it comes from this Lurline Binkard 1979 with a .cz web address. You stopped playing Battlefield? Oh, I hope you're doing well. Also, it says my name is Lorelei, and at the end it says Jacob. Luckily, my spam filter picks up almost all of that. You get mad at slug kids. I get mad at slug kids too. Let's see, another one of those. Anna, but the email has Izzy, and the bottom says Manager Jonathan. Wow, motherfuckers. You can't play for that reason, Wesson. Yeah, I don't play a lot of games because if they're especially like multiplayer online, I get so frustrated at the other idiots. Like I play Forza Horizon 5, right, with the racing game, but every season if you want to get the maximum number of points to get free like cars that you can't normally buy, you have to team up with people, like 5 other people, so you have a 6-man race team and you have to rely on them to not be dipshits in order to win the prize car. And the minute somebody futches around, like they don't let people pass them, even their own teammates, that shit pisses me off. I will literally spend an entire race driving a dude into a tree. Brent says, see ya, the dog needs to go out. Thank you, Brent. Thank you so much. He kind of missed insurgency, but it's better this way. Oh man, Forza Horizon 5 has required multiplayer PvE. Yeah, there's it's only one event a month or one event a week, and you only have to win 2 out of 3 races, but it's a 10-point win, and you have to get 40 points to win the car. Now you could get the cars without doing it, but usually the prize is pretty decent too. Oh, it is. And again, you don't have to do any of their seasonal events. You can do just like your basic stuff. You can do like their photos and stuff like that, and you can get the base car. But if you want all the cars, you have to do all of the events. Like I already got the entire, so it just reset last week on Thursday, and I already have enough points from doing every event in the first week that I have the entire event calendar. I already have the first car because there's ways to get extra points, and I did it. But also, like, now that I've been playing it for a long time, they seem to have gotten rid of the old bug where you can only have 400 car livery saved. So I have like 800 cars, and most of them are special versions and special editions that I got a long time ago, and I just won't reset my account because I don't want to lose the cars. I got cars, I've got the cars that are all 20 million credit cars. So, you really love the first Forza Horizon. You remember getting it for the 360, and the Forza purists didn't like it. Such a casual Forza title. Yeah, and now it's the most popular version of Forza. Forza Motorsport is considered junk. Oh, you missed a lot by not playing past Forza Horizon 2. Now, Forza Horizon 3, like Forza Horizon was more like antagonist driven. You were fighting the main kid to win, and then Forza 2 was nice. Then Forza Horizon 3, which went to Australia, was really fun. Forza Horizon 4, which is in Britain, Great Britain, Britain, was really fun. And then obviously 5 is in Mexico. I think they need to bring it back to the original place. Oh, look, another person just sent me a shit email. I love this stuff. It's not even the right day. Come on, you sons of bitches. It's like Fast and Furious the game, but without the dramatic bad acting and contrived plot. Here's the best part, Lobster. Fast and Furious has made its way into every Horizon since then. I actually have the Fast X car pack, so you have all the cars from the new movie. Eurobox style. Yeah, you can still have the. It was a Scirocco. Corrado, yes, Corrado V6. You can still get that car. Can you have the Mad Max car in the Australian one? Yes, you can. That was the Ford Falcon XB, right? But yeah, you can do that, and they actually have a body kit for it that gives it the bug catcher from it. Sorry, my stump is acting up really bad. It's actually really cold. Hang on a second. I have to heat up my leg. So we will wrap it in a blanket. And by blanket, I mean this towel that I found. I'm also going to put it on the ground because I have heat down here. So what we'll do is do that, wrap it up. If my leg gets really bad tonight, guys, I'm going to have to end the live stream. I do apologize, but if my leg is really bad, I'm screwed. So last thing I need to do is lose more leg pieces. Mad Max Fury Road, thoughts on that? I enjoyed the movie. Falcon XBGT, gotcha. I enjoyed the movie, but I mean, even the original Mad Maxes, if you watch them now, they don't really hold up. And then the Thunderdome one with Whitney Houston or whatever her name was, whichever one it was, not a fan of that one either. You hope the new Fire Road doesn't suck. Well, since it's supposed to be a Furiosa one, but it doesn't have Charlize Theron, and she was pissed about that, we'll have to wait and see. Oh, Asus ROG Strix 3060 Ti. Oh, that's why everybody's showing. I'm going to look within 20 miles of my house. You want to know where my house is? Too bad, kids. I'm not telling you. I start getting the rest of the Horizon franchise because you guys... Well, here's the problem, Brady. You can't get 2 or 1 on the PC. You can only get 3, 4, and 5. And I believe 3 is off the Microsoft Store. I think it's on Steam now. Let's see. Cohen says, just wanted to pop in and tell you your past week has been rough. Oh, man. I'm so sorry to hear that, Cohen. Sorry your house burned down, dude. Hope you at least were safe. You can't even remember what the winter thing was about. Lol. Ad is a bitch. What? Oh, the contest. Sorry. It was for the safe from Blacksmith, and that announcer was already announced, and we're just waiting for them to contact me back. We'll see what happens. If you like metal, check out Fear Factory, Fuel Injected Suicide Machine. Boom, 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 boom. Never seen that. You play on an Xbox, so you think you're good. Yeah, Brady, if you are playing on Xbox, you should be able to get the old ones because they are backwards compatible. I actually have a hard drive with the original because they actually put Forza Horizon 2 on Xbox 360 and Xbox One at the same time. Although it's a way different experience. The Xbox 2 or Xbox 360 sucks compared to the Xbox One. However, I have the limited edition Forza Horizon car or Fast and Furious cars on Forza Horizon 2. Have I been on the stream from the start? Yes, you have been, at least from today. If you're talking about from the first time I did a stream, no. But you've been on here a long time. Cohen, that sucks, dude. That's a horrible thing to see. Especially if you came home to it. That sucks, bro. Blue Yeti mic and boom arm for $20. I don't trust that. Not for $20. I'd rather have the Rode camera. Wireless Xbox One. 69 charger in the Fast? Nope. In Fast and Furious and all those, it was actually a 70. The 70 is the one with the big surround on the front grille. Let's see what your channel activity is. You joined 8 months ago, so you joined YouTube. Let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you've been on 8 live streams so far, Wesson, that I can tell. So not bad. 8 is quite a bit. It's a good solid 2 weeks. Look up the Churchill, Tennessee fire. Ugh. I'll do it just because. Oh man, looked like a. If it's the same one that I'm looking at here, dude, it also says that the build that fire department people were trapped inside too. That sucks. Sucks and sucks, dude. Lobster says they really like the first Fast and Furious. Open your eyes to the tuner scene, but then you discovered Initial D and you're hooked. Also, FNF became more and more action over cars. Yes, although apparently the final one in the series is going to be all about the cars. Um, so we'll have to see what happens there. Yeah, I remember I was working at a independent used car lot in Minnesota when it first came out, and I had a 1989 Camaro IROC race car. Still had its roll cage. It was on slicks, and I drove it to the movie theater and parked it in the front row outside of the movie theater. Full livery still on it. Still had all the racing numbers, the decals, all everything from the racetrack, and I parked it out front without thinking about it because I didn't think the movie was going to be that popular. And I remember that I walked out and everybody was looking at the car, and then I get into it and fire it up, and I have to slide in through a roll cage. And I was a little bit fat then too, so I was like 275, 290 pounds, something like that. So they watched this fat kid slide into a Camaro and start it up. It was kind of funny, actually. You're going to grind a game while you listen to my stream. Sounds good, dude. My foot is really getting bad, so I'm probably only going to stay to the 3 hour mark. So another 5 minutes. I'm so sorry, guys, but if I don't elevate my leg on my bed, it could cause a major problem. And if I get a blood clot, I am screwed. So I do apologize. And this was such a laid back, low key stream this week anyway, or this Monday, that it's not. I hope it's not going to hurt anybody's feelings if I dip out a little bit early. Because, yeah, I thought I was going to be able to go all 6 hours, but holy shit, my leg is dead asleep right now. You're getting destroyed on Battlefield 5 right now. Well, at least you're having fun. Sometimes I like to go into a lobby and see how many times I can team kill before I get kicked. That's my extent. Let's see. Mr. Mom is back. Appreciate that, Mr. Mom, but unfortunately my legs are being really bad right now, and I can barely handle what's going on with them right now. So I'm probably going to end in just about 10 minutes here. So I try to stay up as long as I can, but yeah, my legs are really bad right now. Lucas says it's okay. You already do enough. I appreciate that, but I want to make sure that I give people what they need, what they expect from me. So at least I came on, and yeah, like I said, it's really bad. I got to get off my legs. I got to get off my ass. Sitting in this chair doesn't help because it's putting my legs at a full 90-degree angle. I'm supposed to be on bed rest, but I have to go to the doctor tomorrow and see what's going to go on. Dude, take care of yourself. You'll catch us on Friday. Thank you, Nukem. I appreciate that. Mr. Mom, I appreciate that. And it will be, but I got to take care of it because if I go to the doctor, take it off. I told him to. In 2011, when this all started, I said, take the leg below the knee. I don't care. I'll wear a prosthetic. And yeah, they refused to do it. They said it would ruin my quality of life. Hello, Lewis. How are you doing? Obviously, I'm sorry, Lewis. We're not going to be here much longer. Just a couple more minutes. I'm just saying goodbye to everybody tonight, and then we'll get out of here. But yeah, it's yeah, I told them in 2011 take the leg, and they wouldn't do it. So it's pretty crazy. But then I'll be able to lay around tomorrow. Hopefully my leg will feel good enough in the morning to go to the range. It should. I have to film some guns. I have to film those lights that I got from Warrior Land. I have to film those. Lucas playing Battlefield 5. Congratulations. I like that game. I've never played it long, but yeah. But yeah, so I told these people that I would do a video, so I have to take it to the range because I told them I would do it after I shot with some guns with these lights on them to see if they're good. Who won the gun safe? A couple that have a channel called Tasha and Zach. They are subscribed. Turns out they've been subscribed to me for like a year. But yeah, that's the one they picked. So they're the winner. Wesson, thanks, dude. Thank you for your donation. Sorry I couldn't give you a full 6 hours tonight, dude. Sorry. Late Purpose says, take care. Looking forward to seeing more vids and streams when you feel great. Yeah, I hope so soon too, dude. I'm sorry. Like I said, it sucks that I'm calling it early, but yeah, my leg is just killing me. So, all right, kids, I can't do it anymore. It's getting really bad. So I'm gonna dip out. Come back on Wednesday. I should be fine. I'll put up a community post telling people what's going on with my leg. Sorry, I was reading your thing, Mr. Mom. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know what the proper protocol is if they never contact me back, but I mean, they signed up for the giveaway, so hopefully they will. Lobster, thank you, dude. Dodge for life. I hear you, bro. Cooper, see ya. Hope I feel better. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. So I'm going to go ahead and push the screen here, and we are all done. I'll talk